Welcome, you guys. It's High Confessions. We're gonna let this music play a little bit, let people start rolling on in. Y'all getting y'all vibe, get your vices, whatever that may be. Let's enjoy this conversation. Welcome, you guys. How everybody doing tonight?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Right. I'm
What,
straight.
you straight?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a beautiful day. It's hot. We going through in Las Vegas, we got that hot, it's just a hot streak this week. It's been hot
Yes.
as hell.
Yes, Lord. And the bugs is back. Ugh.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
The fucking grasshoppers out there too.
Yeah. Is that what those are?
I
Yeah,
thought
them look
they was
like
like
little
locusts or something, right?
I call them grasshoppers. Locusts, that's that shit that come at the end of times,
And they make
after
that noise.
yeah, and they shed skin and all of that.
Mm.
I've been seeing like those big beetle thingies too, what they call like buzzers or something.
Ugh.
Oh, you talk about Rosetas. Yeah, I know what you talk about. They be buzzing all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate they loud.
Y'all be
And they
seeing them
did.
gnats
Yeah,
all over. Ugh. I can't.
It's
yeah,
like we just stay inside. Hope the AC
Hmm.
be working.
The whole summer. Run that
yeah.
bill up.
Yeah, my
Right.
allergies been acting up too. Allergy season. Terrible.
Yes. Me.
Mm-mm.
Going through it.
Yeah, it's been a long, long week.
Right.
But
So
yeah, my process. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just supposed to say like tonight we're gonna dive into like transparency and honesty and like certain type of scenarios and situations. We're gonna react to some videos and it's a lot. Got some questions.
Yeah, for sure.
So like when we talk about like transparency, like I'm gonna go over to like the little definitions I got and stuff for transparency and honesty. Then we can dive into a video and stuff, and then I have like several videos, and then we have like some questions and stuff we can dive into. And then if y'all feel like I want to know y'all opinion or input or experiences. You feel me?
For sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
Right. So transparency is the consistent practice of being open, honest, and forthcoming with your partner, going beyond mere honesty to share relevant thoughts, feelings, and actions willingly, no hidden secrets or agendas.
Mm.
And honesty, I swear they sound the same. Honesty is built on total transparency, authenticity, and trust, where partners openly share their true thoughts, feelings, and intentions rather than just avoiding lies.
Wait, can you read that one again one more time?
You feel me? So you
It
okay?
sounds the same.
Right. So okay. So I'm not the only one. Okay. So honesty is built on total transparency, authenticity, and
Mm.
trust, where partners openly share their true thoughts, feelings, and intentions rather than just avoiding lies.
Well, they use the word transparency in the definition for honesty, for one.
I'm thinking maybe transparent
Right.
or so if they are willingly giving the information, and honesty is like if you ask them type shit.
Right.
You ask me, I'll be honest, But transparency be like beforehand. Before I'll tell you before you even gotta ask type shit. Maybe it's something like that.
Yeah, it was like it's a deeper level. It's just a deeper level of transparency. Because, like you said, being transparent, you ain't gotta be transparent about everything in your life. But when you trying to be honest with somebody, you gotta be honest about everything that occurs in your life with this person. Rather than just an event.
Okay. So here's a question. When dealing with relationships, have you been more transparent or honest? Any secrets untold or hidden agendas when dating? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I sat there and thought about that question, I was like, yo, like, have I really been transparent? Or am I just answering the question they asking? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
Well,
going into too much detail. I'm just keeping it short, simple, and sweet.
in my experience, when I talk to women, I always ask them a question. I always ask them, "Oh, what you looking for? What do you want in a relationship?" And by me asking them that, if they open and being transparent and honest, they're gonna tell me what they're looking for. And if I can fulfill those, requirements, then I'm gonna do it. But I think it's all about just like you ask a person and you tell them what your goals is for the relationship. So everybody come in with an agenda. You might want to marry this woman. You might want to just have her as a friend. Those are agendas.
Hmm.
See, and sometimes agendas get created as you go on. Sometimes you don't know what you want with this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you figure it out. First, you think maybe it's just gonna be a smash and dash, and then next thing you know, okay, it's something serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But even the idea of it being a smash and dash is an agenda. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
but I'm
You
saying
got to
the
go.
agenda change sometimes. Agenda
But
change.
people need to be transparent about that too. Like if it's just a smash and whatever, be transparent and honest about that. I feel like for me, I relate more to the transparency thing because like I'm an oversharer. That's just a quality of myself, and sometimes I'll be like, "Oh damn, I regret that," but at the same time, I'm like, "Bro, I was being myself." Like if you could exist in transparency, I think you're existing in your higher self for the most part,
Right. And I was
without
thinking
shame or
like
guilt.
that.
You know.
Right. I used to do that until a guy told me, "Oh, you being too considerate."
Oh wow.
Mm,
Like I'm oversharing or, I'm doing too much. I'm
yeah.
like,
The thing
okay,
about that,
so at that
Yeah,
point, once he
I've
told
been
me
told like
that,
you doing
I
too much
stopped
for
telling
sure.
him anything. I was like, well, shit, he don't care what I fucking do. So,
Mm-hmm.
nah. But honestly, the thing about it is, you can overshare and you can put too much on the person too fast. Like it's a lot of, you just putting responsibility on the person. But honestly, yeah. I don't
But
know.
it's
Them
not
people just wasn't looking for nothing.
right. That yeah.
It's like
That
this.
in hindsight for sure.
Sometimes they just trying to get to know you to see if there can be something. Sometimes it's just a field of playing to where you got to see. Okay, I got to feel this person out to see who they is, to see if we even
Mm.
compatible on that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
And
what? It's like well, that's another question, but I feel you on that. But a lot of these women and men are marrying each other, not knowing each other.
yeah,
You feel me?
and I believe that if you're not forthcoming, you know what I mean. If you're not honest, if you're not transparent, then that's a form of manipulation. You know what I mean? So you not being
Exactly.
honest, you manipulating somebody. You know what I mean? For whatever fucking reason, who
Like
knows?
me, like for instance, me, I'm not an oversharer. You know, I ain't gonna just tell you everything about me when you get to know me. It's gonna take time for you to get that information. You know, cause I'm just not gonna volunteer it. You know, so I'm not saying that don't make me untransparent. You know, because I am going. When you ask me, I'm going to be honest. You know, but yeah, I just don't overshare. I think transparency can be used against you, and a lot of time when you overshare, people jump in and take advantage of you.
Yeah.
That's true.
How many times you hear you dealing with police or cases, you know what I mean? You hear stories where somebody tried to help a situation and they tell the police too much motherfucking information and the police trying to get them caught up in some shit now.
Yeah, that happens every day. You know, because a lot of people just don't understand what they're saying. They run their mouth.
Right. A lot of people to get that information you say, even if you like, even in this forum, when we doing our panels and stuff like that, people will get information you say, they'll do research and they'll, do the
Yeah,
most.
it was a rapper that got killed because a woman set him up. He was too comfortable with her. She utilized that, set him up, and he got killed. You know, women do that every day. So it's like a lot of the time, being open with somebody, just because you open don't mean that they open. So they're gonna take the information that you give them, and if it benefit them in any way, they go. Most of the time, some of the time they take advantage of that. So you can't like oversharing. Y'all gotta please learn how to stop that. I don't want y'all to be taken advantage of.
Yeah. And then you got to put it on this field too. When people overshare, it's not even just with relationships. People that's overshare information about themselves. How many motherfuckers let's put their location out?
Yep.
Like those rappers that put their
No,
location
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I feel like when I mention oversharing though too, like with this one, I don't think like I would overshare my location or nothing like that. What I overshare is like random thoughts that pop into my head type shit. I just be saying stuff out loud, or I just say random stuff about myself, but it's not like nothing detrimental. And on the same hand, like on the other hand, like I feel like you can't embarrass me or do nothing to me with the information I shared with you, and I know who I shared it with.
out.
You
Yeah,
know?
I understand that, but look at this. Coolio Fulio, RIP. He didn't. I guess he might have shared his information on his social media, but the
Hmm.
girl he was with was the one that shared the information, called the dude, and that
Oh,
dude came and then
But
killed. So it wasn't necessarily he had her around him, and then she shared the information. So it's like you gotta watch.
but
Yeah,
you gotta ask
Right.
what type of girls these rappers be bringing around them though. You also gotta ask that too. You know what I mean?
And as
mm.
they working for the industry, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Most of these
Like
relationships are
planted.
industry contracted. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, and I'm
Even if
thinking half they have spies and agents anyway.
hey, look, even if they ain't playing it, you know what I mean? If this motherfucker came over here because you got money, off top they ain't got your best interest at hand. You know what I
no,
mean?
I
They
mean
gonna
no. She
play
came
whatever
over
way.
there. She came over there because a nigga put her on him. So it was no way for him to actually know what was going on. And then his birthday was coming up, so he invited her to his birthday party. You know, and then she was there, and then it had switched a couple locations. And when it switched locations, that's when she gave the information to his enemies. You know what I mean? His enemies sick, put that girl on him.
You know, but transparency and all that shit, that gotta come with some type of trust too. You know what I mean? You just can't, be open all the time with every motherfucking body.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be open with your space, your time, your mother, nothing.
No,
People
yeah,
got
I agree. I
You gotta
agree.
be guarded to a degree. Because even
definitely got
outside of the physical shit, there's a spiritual where we always we always under attack.
Definitely.
yeah, shit, nigga. You ain't gonna mix with everybody. Like, I could walk in the room and I could tell you who I ain't gonna mix with just because how they carry themselves. I go in the club, I know exactly what niggas I'm not fucking with, what bitches I'm not fucking with when I walk into the club, just because of the vibration.
For real, it's the energy that's coming off of the motherfuckers.
And
Like,
niggas want you to
So you're
see.
not judging them about like how they are dressed or anything like that, right? You just like
People want you to see what they want you to see. I'm judging them off the mask that they presenting to me, and I take it as at that, nigga. You say you a thug, nigga. You a thug, nigga. It was a nigga I used to hang out with. He was like, "Oh, nigga, I rob niggas, but I don't rob nobody I know." You know what I mean? Next thing you know, the nigga ended up trying to rob me. You know what I mean? So you gotta believe what niggas say. That nigga's a robber. It don't matter who the fuck. He'll rob your ass. That nigga a killer. Don't matter who the fuck. He'll kill your ass. And that's the thing about black women I don't understand. They always end up with a white nigga that end up slaughtering their ass. I'd be like, God damn.
we always.
Always is kind of a big word.
I just seen a case where it was a 17-year-old girl. It's down south, She was online talking to a 51-year-old white dude, and then she disappeared. Like, that shit happens a lot. It's black women are missing a lot. They say it's like 5,000. It's a lot of them missing every year. That's why I'm saying it's like they the target. Yeah, I know that, but they the target and they still putting themselves out there the same way.
You could tell how they being portrayed on like social media and all that shit. And and when you think about it, you be like, okay, black women the smartest motherfuckers in the world. Like, that's just a thing. You know what I mean? But this is what they showing. They showing that like the 1%.
It's just a small percentage. It's just like rap music. Niggas ain't all niggas ain't gangsters. All niggas ain't bikers. Nigga, that's less than 10% of the black population, my nigga, that participating in that shit.
We gotta be careful when we generalize and put numbers towards things, though, because I feel like that is rather low. Because we are a majority in many senses. We are the influence in many senses, and I say we as in black men and black women.
Well, I understand
as a conjunction, but black women that I know, as the studies as they go, because I could speak as one, we are wounded, we are flawed, but we are beautiful, the most hated. Like, we could interchangeably use different adjectives that are opposites of each other as we describe our race, black women. As a black woman, you feel what I'm saying?
No disrespect to black women. No disrespect to black women. I just want black women.
Because I've never been with a white man.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just want black women.
If we dated back, and there's nothing wrong with either one. That's just how that person chooses to live. But if we dated back to slavery, when that master was coming in that house where our husband was laying next to us, come on now. Let's be clear.
Yeah, I understand.
It's a deeper wound than just niggas going for this. You know what I'm saying? Because we can say the other thing on the upper side. You know what I'm saying? I just feel a little bit offended. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not trying to offend black women at all, because black women are amazing. I love black women. No disrespect to black women. I just see that black women are, getting, targeted. They are in a large numbers dying more than other women. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. And black men are a part of, them dying too. Black men, white men, they getting killed by every race. Every race is equally attacking black women. So of
Right.
course they are the most marginalized. I'm not trying to, I just want to be a part of helping black women protect themselves. Because I see these numbers. These numbers are in the FBI on the FBI clock. It's like it's right there. It's live data. So it's like I'm not trying to say
You
it's a
know,
lot of, but when I talk about gangs and black participation in it, of course, it's a lot of black people that are affiliated with gangs because just because we know somebody that's in a gang, but it's not everybody who grew up in the hood was a part of the gang. You know what I mean? I grew up in
but
the hood. I wasn't in. I went when I went to high school. I got in the gang, and that's when I went to a sub. I was in a suburb somewhere else. Like when I was in the hood, I was not a part of the gang. It was people in the hood that kept me away from it. I
you
had
have
my
to think
sisters. I
about
had other
gangs
people.
though. When not to cut you off, but when you think about gangs and stuff, they were built for something totally different. Then they went a different way. A lot of the leaders and stuff, to my knowledge, are still locked up, and once they get infiltrated and money and drugs play a role into a lot of stuff, then they start destroying. That's when they start destroying their communities. But they were supposed to build up their communities, protect their communities from, the ones that wasn't being protected. There was times where police wouldn't come into your neighborhoods and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And it's
I
a known
understand that
fact.
too.
It's a known fact that the CIA, you know what I mean, put drugs in the hood. You know what I mean? They put all them guns in the hood. You know what I mean? And they was making money off of that shit too. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
they
mean?
wish
was.
I
But guess what?
remember the
It's a known
agent
fact.
name, the one that was spilling all the secrets and stuff like that, that said something about all these clubs and organizations and stuff like that is low key an experiment, and it went their way. People
But guess what?
started destroying their own people. People started
Exactly.
doing things for their organization that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it's
I
black
think
ice. You feel me? It's
not
black people
all
and ice.
organizations, but some. Let me say that.
Yeah, like you right. Like, but them niggas is coons. Like them niggas sellouts. Like, I understand you trying to survive. Everybody in the hood starving, and then you go out and make it worse by selling drugs to your neighbors. You know what I mean? So I don't like none of it from no side of it. And I understand that people was born into it, so you can't see the forest when you in the trees.
that's because people make an excuse for the culture and not realizing that shit just a cult. You know what I mean?
It's just
People
a
are
trap
looking
that
at
they
culture.
put there for you. Like
You
you
know,
said with the CIA, they put that trap for people to fall into it. You
these
And
know?
these
we keep going against each
yeah,
other. Like,
these
if
Exactly.
we both take accountability for the stuff that men and women take accountability, and find some type of middle ground to move forward and stop dealing with, oh, well, they did this and they, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, what's the
No, but look at
solution?
this. Look at
the
this. This is
solution.
what happened. This is what happened with drugs and how the gangs got drugs. Because like you said, they did start differently. But like the Italians and all them people, like they did in the movie Godfather. And they was like, nigga, they ain't selling that shit to their own people. Who we gonna sell it to? Sell it to the niggas. You know what I mean? So that's how those drugs got into there too, because these different cultures attacked us with it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And what they do, they gave it to a nigga that was on top of the game, and he distributed this
I'm
shit
gonna
in
be
the.
honest. The motherfuckers that I think all of them motherfucking gangs are just some the top of the motherfuckers that niggas in the CIA or some other
Yeah,
alphabet.
niggas that compromise,
Yeah, it's
compromise
stuff
that
like
nigga.
that.
Because when you doing shit at that level, niggas know what you doing. Nigga, you got all this money and you moving around. You think nigga, as soon as you put a certain amount of money into an account, you trap. As soon as you spend a certain amount of money, nigga, they know who you is. They know what you brought. Nigga, they know they tracking all this shit. So, nigga, you go buy a motherfucking cigarilla, they put in your fucking ID into the machine.
Hmm.
Nigga, you is tracked. They know
Yeah.
The
what your money
thing
look
is,
like.
the shit is embedded in everything. all of the
That's why they
bullshit,
keep
And
building
that's
all.
the
I'm not
worst
trying to
part.
get off
look,
topic, but they
all of
keep
the
building all these data service centers and stuff. So
all of the
That
bullshit is embedded in the culture, and this culture is what niggas need to let go of. All this, the shit that people be holding on to in hip hop and R&B, they just need to let that shit go. They need to let it go a lot of that shit, because that shit is holding black people down. Because it gets to a point, you know what I mean, to where you start you start talking to your own people and you start dehumanizing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether
but that's on both
women,
sides.
whether it be your own men that you be talking to, your brothers, you know what I mean? The women you
Yeah.
dehumanize, like we dehumanizing each other, and that's giving
Right.
everybody else an excuse to dehumanize us and kill us off. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They used to
Right.
call us, and when that New Orleans shit happened, Hurricane Katrina, they was calling them niggas refugees. You know, they
Yeah,
calling them niggas refugees. Think about that shit.
nigga, that's a PR firm, my nigga. That's not niggas doing it to ourselves. That's a PR firm with a narrative.
Niggas doing what?
Right.
Hell
Okay, I'm
yeah.
gonna jump into this
Niggas
first video.
niggas need to take ownership of the shit that they can control in the shit. We can't keep on passing the buck and blaming everybody else. We need to take ownership of the shit that we can control.
Yeah, stop blaming black women for everything.
Yeah,
Man,
black women
bruh.
ain't doing
Yeah.
nothing. I love
I
black women, man. They
I
help us a lot.
Man,
mean,
I can't tell.
I
Oh
ain't
man,
seen
I'm
you
sorry.
one
feel
I
black
me?
love
woman.
You
black
just
Like,
ripped
Black
us
woman
to
for nothing.
shreds, and
He ain't
my
blame
voice
black
got
women.
shaky. I had
He
to
I'm
wasn't
calm
sorry.
blaming
down.
black women. He basically was saying that black women was targeted, and he was demonstrating all the ways that they was targeted. I ain't seen
Yeah,
one instance to where he disrespected a black woman.
yeah, but
no,
if I
I'm talking
did, if
about
I
just in
did,
general. Like, if you
Except for,
listen to other
except for
Wait,
when he
what
platforms
started
and
happened?
the
stuff
shit off.
like
Except for
that,
probably how he started the shit off when he said black women, da da da. I mean, if it's a 17-year-old girl and a 56-year-old nigga, the man is that motherfucker in the fault.
I
yeah,
was
that
just
motherfucker
referring to
did
the
that.
generalizations, like the 10% and all this. Like I can't,
Oh yeah, the
because
10% was about
everybody's
the.
not like that. Because you said every, like we got to be careful with the words. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, when I said 10%, I was just throwing a figure out there
You
about
know,
how many black
you know
people actually are in gangs,
they
like
they they show
inside of the population.
and on another front, they always show a lot of interracial shit on television shit, but more black people are with black people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah,
that's another
That's what
thing.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. The reality of it is what y'all was just talking about it. But
Yeah.
the propaganda is what a PR firm will put out there. You know what I mean? The propaganda is that the
especially when
propaganda
certain
is that
companies
black
own
women.
the media, so
Yeah, this is the
they're gonna put
propaganda
out what they
about
want
black
us to
people.
have.
Like, listen to this though. For 1 second, I'm sorry. This is propaganda that black men are aggressive, or black people in general. We get called aggressive. Like we not that smart, and all of this other shit. That's
Mhm.
propaganda. The reality of the
You know
facts
what I
is,
mean?
black women is one of the smartest,
You know what?
people in America.
You
Group
know
of
what I
people in
see
America.
that
Black
as?
women by
You know what I
themselves.
see that as? And I even
So
take it
that's
all the way back.
facts.
I even all
We
I,
ain't gonna
I even
disagree
take
with
it.
that.
Look, I even take it all the way back to when they used to call us monkeys. I see that as projection. They projecting how they feel about themselves onto us. You know what I mean? That's how I
Yeah.
feel.
But
Anytime
also,
somebody
it's
say some shit that
propaganda.
I see projection, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's your attributes, nigga. That don't
Yeah,
sound like
but
some nigga shit. Like,
you got to think about it like this as well. It was a propaganda started because in order to make black people slaves, they had to make people think that they wasn't really people, And at the time, black people was like doing all of this amazing shit. You know what I mean, around the world.
and you know, the
So
funny thing is, they always do that throughout history when they trying to do some genocide type shit. Even when they did that shit to them the Australian Aboriginals and shit.
Right,
yeah,
but we
You can
already
tell
know
that
they
some niggas
attacked us spiritually, so that's how they were able to do what they did in a in a massive way. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, and for future reference, I only date black women. I don't date no other type of women. Black
well,
women.
you know
Okay.
what? I have
Okay.
dated out of my race, you know what I'm saying? And that stuff they say about white men not packing, that's a lie. But the white man I was talking to, he did have swag. Like, He
But where
was
he get his
white,
swag from?
but you know what I'm saying? He was raised by, he was adopted by a black family and he was raised by a black family and he only dated black women.
So, like she said, where he get his swag from?
Niggas.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I'm just saying, but like that was my last one. I haven't since, you know what I mean? I haven't since, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. That was in my younger years, young.
I'm gonna sound like Dr. Umar, but I'm gonna give you a pass, my sister.
He got Sukiana pregnant, so we can't even reference.
I don't be listening
He
to that
said he did
motherfucker.
it. He did an interview on what's
That nigga
that?
did. He did
Breakfast
something.
Club.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
nigga did.
that's their last baby. Look,
Nigga, that nigga
he
did.
always said something. He had something for Suki. You know what I'm saying? And Suki been changing a little bit. You feel me? So if it's working for them, I'm happy for them. But
She be going back and forth. I don't trust none of them history.
Dr. Umar having a baby with Suki, that's a TV show right there. Dead ass.
Yeah, one I avoid. I want to watch that shit.
Zeus gonna pick it up. Look, Zeus gonna pick it up.
I used to fuck with Dr. Umar. I still listen to some of the shit he say. I just don't. Some of that shit he say, I don't be listening to. I just don't agree with some of that shit he say.
Man, sometimes you just got to get the message that's the message and then keep it pushing,
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we can't look at the person that's actually giving the message. Shit.
That part. Because have you ever seen Hidden Colors?
Yes.
Man, I love that shit. That's Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah,
that's the perfect example of what you just said. You gotta ignore the messenger.
Yeah.
That nigga cool.
Yeah, I used to fuck with him. But that nigga is low key.
Don't he got like a white wife or something like that? See, the thing about him, I went to
like mixed. She mixed.
Oh, but I went to
him on the video fucking with the white women though. Like,
but look, bro. But look. I went to his page. And he called himself like an agitator, like a racial instigator, like. So when you call yourself that, nigga, fuck yo.
That nigga fuck me.
You got to think about it like this nigga's an actor, playing on this stage. He's playing his part.
That was so disappointing though to learn that about him.
You're gonna come to find that about all of. I ain't gonna say your hero because I know that nigga probably wasn't your hero, but all of these people that are black leaders. You know what I mean? You're gonna be disappointed about a lot of them. There's only a few that stand true. You know what I mean? Over the time, you know what I mean? In my opinion,
man. Hey, look, this is what I'm gonna say. The one that's standing tall right now.
Can we name them? Because shit, that's a real.
I was just about to say.
I'm fit to name one.
Look. Then we're gonna have to Google and research and come back and do another episode.
No, you ain't gonna. Everybody know this person. To me, if you a black person in America right now, you at least heard of this person, Jasmine Crockett.
Oh yeah,
Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love Jasmine Crockett.
Me too.
I'm not attached.
I like her too.
Me too.
I like her, but I'm not attached to anybody that's too deep into the fucking.
But you see, her security detail just got killed.
Yeah, man, they did all. They killed that person, and they keeping it quiet now. They did that. They've been trying to attack her for a long time.
Yeah. Ever since that one thing went viral about the built body, butched, blonde, whatever.
Oh yeah. Because she commented on her lashes. Disrespectful.
She roasted that.
But when you got like the thing about it is Donald Trump, he is the leader of a cult. So when he started mentioning your name in a negative light, and then the vice president is also mentioning your name in a negative light, that's when she said her like her death threats and like attacks and shit went up. And then at the same time that her attacks and threats went up, that's when they took her security detail away. Like they lowered her budget for it. So she had to go outside of the government to get security. You know what I mean? So
I would have been went outside to get security from right when I got in office.
Heck yeah.
I would have had me some super soldiers protecting me, some gangster. I hate to say
right. I
I
need a
like Jasmine.
soldier, and it's
You
gonna
I
feel
like
stand up
me?
Jasmine
for
Crockett,
me.
but I wouldn't put her on that list yet.
Oh, you wouldn't put her on what list?
That list yet?
On what list of black people doing shit in America? I
I mean, she's
definitely put her on
talking,
that
but
list.
she ain't did
Who?
shit yet.
I'll be right back, you guys. Keep
Have
going.
Nigga,
Yeah, I was
who you gonna put on what list?
that list.
I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna put her on the list of
When I
people
say
that.
when I say I'm talking about motherfuckers, that over time in history you see, okay, this motherfucker, you thought he was somebody, but then it was like, okay, this motherfucker low-key was a sellout. You know what I mean? That was painted and given to us.
And that's what you're saying. She was. She
I ain't
is.
saying that. I'm saying I don't know. I'm saying I
Oh,
don't trust these politics.
well, I can say this for
You
sure.
know what I
I
mean?
can
Because
say this for sure.
at the end of the
Look,
day,
bro. Look,
just because the Republicans ain't shit don't mean all of the Democrats ain't shit. You know, and I ain't
but
saying
look.
she ain't. 'Cause I like her, but I'm talking
Yeah,
about
but
people she work with.
okay,
Like,
but look, this is what I'm saying. When you say something about a person, say something about the person. Don't attach what you're saying about the person to some shit that you're not saying about that person. You're just saying about the organization. That ain't got nothing to do with her. What you just said ain't got nothing to do with her personally.
at the
You
end
don't
of
like Democrats.
the
It
that
ain't
do
got
got
nothing to
something
do
to
with
do with
your
her.
like
She's a
to her.
fucking Democrat.
Nigga, she is
Trust
black.
Democrats. I don't
Oh my word.
I don't
She
trust
is black first.
Republicans. So I'm
She
not
is black
looking.
first.
Look,
Look, okay,
I'm
look, let
not
me explain
looking
the
at
situation.
nobody inside of the fucking system.
See, look, this is
I'm
what
not
I'm gonna
looking at
explain
nobody
to you.
inside of the system because when
This is
niggas
what
did
I'm gonna
that, they
explain
put
to you right now.
Obama in, and guess what? That nigga ain't do shit for niggas.
Nigga, look, you on some other shit. But look, let
I
me
ain't
explain
on
to you right
some
now.
other shit. I'm on some real shit. I'm not a nigga putting niggas on pedestals just
We about
because
to
I
jump
like
into
them
this
'cause they fucking black.
video to get back to this.
And then come back 2 years from now and be like, okay, that nigga
Nigga,
wasn't
she
who they
on
said
she
they was.
Okay,
connected
No,
look,
though.
I got a question just
everything
to
I
See
get
what
ever
back
you
said
on
brother,
is stood
topic
you
a
on.
still
little
Nigga, I
bullshit,
bit.
didn't have to
bro.
change up
You
what I
tripping.
said because everything I said is
You
stood on
tripping.
And let
the
them
fuck truth.
go.
Because I wasn't giving in to no pussy ass politics.
Bro, you tripping.
I
What are
don't
you
give
talking
in to
about?
no pussy ass politics. I don't give
Yeah,
in to
and
no
that's why
pussy
you don't
ass
know what
shit
you're talking about.
because
You
I don't fuck
uninformed.
it. How you gonna know what the fuck I'm
Uninformed
talking about, nigga? You
about it. You
uninformed, nigga.
uninformed about it, bro. You
How you gonna
uninformed
know what
about
I'm talking
Jasmine
about?
Crockett.
Because first off, you ain't even letting me finish talking.
You
And
uninformed.
you getting hyped about some fucking politics. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking
I'm not
politics.
getting hype
Motherfucking
about
politics.
politics. I'm getting hype
Look,
about
I
black
don't give
people
a
that's
fuck about
actually doing shit.
politics. I don't give a fuck about politicians. Just like I don't give a fuck about these Hollywood niggas either.
Do
I
you
don't give
give
a
a
fuck
fuck about
about
black
Jay-Z.
people?
I don't give a
Do
fuck
Well,
you
about
care
can
about
we
black people?
agree that she is an
fuck all of
educated,
them niggas.
Do you care about black
melanated
people?
woman that's moving
Yes.
in the right direction and move forward? And we're gonna
I
jump
already
into
said what I
this
said. I said I
video.
like Jasmine Crockett. I said I ain't gonna put her on
Yeah.
no fucking list of this, that, and the third. And the niggas I'm talking about are motherfuckers who's on in historical been 200-300 years. Nigga, I ain't
Wow.
talking about niggas
Right.
that just came around.
And what I'm saying
All that
is
you
that
check yourself.
what you said
They're
didn't have nothing to
all
do with her.
dirty.
Check yourself, nigga. Check your
What you
temperature.
said, you just said what I temperature check. What you said was
Check
just
your
two
temperature.
different
Y'all
things.
right?
No, I said the same
Man,
thing the
it's
whole
so
time, nigga.
good.
I said the
Look,
same
look,
thing
this
the
is what I'm
whole
saying.
time.
Yeah, you is,
I
and
said
this is
the
what I'm
same thing
saying.
the whole time. Of niggas,
You
I'm
said
talking
this.
about the niggas. Look, I'm talking about historical niggas. I ain't talking about niggas who came around in the last 10 years, nigga.
All right, this is what you just said. Yeah,
I ain't
okay, I
talking
get it.
about
Yeah,
them
and this
niggas
is
that
what I
came around in
said.
the last 10
I
years.
said you said
You
this. You
don't
said
know,
this in the
nigga.
same breath.
I
You
don't know
said I
shit.
like
I don't know
Jasmine
shit
Crockett.
about her, nigga. The shit
You
I
said
said
I
I
like
like, but
Jasmine Crockett.
outside of that, nigga, I don't know because I don't like the
Okay, let me
politics.
ask you this question. What nigga, what okay, let me take nigga out of it. What African American would you put on that list?
I'll have to think about that, nigga.
He said they all compromised.
Look, I'll put Yahweh on that list, nigga.
Okay.
Who is that?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Jesus,
Who is
nigga.
that?
Shut
Oh,
up, nigga.
okay. Okay, Jesus. Okay, we
Jesus,
can
nigga. Who the
definitely
fuck
throw
you think
Jesus
it
on there.
is?
I didn't know that name for him. All right. So you
All right.
know, Jesus.
Well,
All
back
right,
in
I
the
fuck with
day,
that.
they didn't
Yeah, we
have
could agree.
J's. They used Y's and stuff. That's why it was Yahweh and not Jesus. It was when they started doing the King James shit. That's when
I ain't
their
putting no motherfucking
it's
human
something
on no
about their
motherfucking pedestal.
translation or something.
Nigga, that's why
They started fucking with the alphabet and stuff, you know, the spells and everything, and they turned the Y's to J's and stuff like that, I believe.
Look,
All right.
nigga.
But
Like,
this
But
the last thing I'm gonna say.
it's some research on it. I think if you go to
That's how
B
vote
Dell,
Okay.
if you
started.
check out B Dell channel, he goes into detail about all that type of stuff.
All right, but
Coca
look,
started
this
by
is
putting
like
these
okay, bro. We
motherfucking
heard what you had to say,
people
bro. I
on.
heard
I
what
don't
you.
put
We
no motherfucking people on. No, fuck these people.
okay. We got your
I
point.
want to see
Now
what
can
they
I get
feel,
mine out?
what they work is.
We got your point. Can I get mine out?
Go ahead.
Okay, me, so it's on you.
Hey, look.
All right,
Go
okay.
ahead,
Look,
nigga. Go
bro, this
ahead.
all I'm saying. This is what you said, bro. This is what you said. You said I like
It's on
Jasmine
camera.
Crockett.
We can record it back, nigga.
Yeah, you said I like Jasmine Crockett, but and then you start talking about Democrats. All right, I get that. But I'm not talking about Democrats. I'm talking about a black lady that's a lawyer, went to school, got her law degree,
Mhm.
did a lot of civil rights cases, helped a lot of black women and men.
Mhm.
And then right now, as a senator, she is trying to push policies that help low income people, middle income people, and black people.
Mhm.
So that's why I say she is a person that's doing a lot. She's did well. It don't matter that she lost her little race. That was purely
I
that
wasn't even
purely
thinking
shows
about
you
that
that.
damn race, to be honest,
Yeah, but
because you know
I'm
what I
saying
mean.
that race shows you that she was homegrown. That she's not really backed up by the Democratic Party. They didn't back her up. She is way more qualified than that teacher. It's a teacher. They trying to put in the
I'm talking about
over a lawyer.
Calipero, that
Come on, man.
Calipero nigga.
Yeah, that nigga is a teacher that's weird. But that's all I'm saying. So you just got to give
I'm
her
gonna be
props as
honest.
a black woman. She is the only one in that position speaking making any
I
sense,
could
my
be
nigga.
wrong. Look, I could be wrong. Look, I said I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I
Right.
don't
That's why I
know
said
enough
you was
about her.
uninformed.
The stuff I've seen about her, I like her. I don't know enough about her. But my main bias, and it might be a bias, you know what I mean, is you know, I low key don't fuck with this government, you know, politics at all. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with Democrat, Republican, you know what I mean? All that shit's just a game to me. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah, I
they can't
get it.
really do shit within that construct.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just because you
I
don't
could
fuck
like
with it,
people who's in it, but I don't like the construct of the shit overall.
I mean, but just because you don't fuck with it, don't disrespect the person that's trying to fuck with it. Like, you know what I mean? She's trying to work within that
I'm not
system.
trying to
Somebody needs to
disrespect
do
her.
it.
So if it did sound like I tried to disrespect her, you know, I
Yeah,
apologize to
you
Jasmine
just, I
Crockett.
mean, it just sounds crazy that you like, oh, I'm not gonna put her on any type of list. Why not? That's all I'm saying. She did way more than
I'm talking about the list
Al
that I'm
Sharpton
talking
doing.
about. Right? Nigga, I
Now
don't
look at
fuck
this.
with Al Sharpton, nigga.
Hey, bro, look at this. This is the last thing I'm saying. This is off
Look,
of
I
the
don't fuck
subject.
with
You
Al
know, they
Sharpton.
had a vote. They had a vote in the UN about slavery.
You
You
know, she
know about
probably
I
feeling
saw
the
that
most
today.
about
you
black
seen that?
people right
Yep.
now
Right.
in politics,
And the
though.
United States voted no.
What
And guess who was
enlightened
with them?
me? Hold on, wait, what? Hold on, rewind.
You said what
Hold
What?
happened?
on.
What
Let me
happened?
pull it up.
What happened?
Yeah, she gonna
1
pull it
second.
up. She gonna pull it up.
You got a video of that shit? Oh,
Right.
that's
Guess who
amazing.
was there? Mundami, his weird self was speaking about black issues. Man, you not fucking black.
Okay.
Why are you there? Talking
Who?
about black shit.
Who? Dami?
It,
Mundami.
the
Who the fuck is
From
headline
that?
on BBC today was UN votes to recognize enslavement of Africans as gravest crime against humanity. It was
Oh
written on
yeah.
the BBC Africa in Accra.
right. And America voted no against that. It was 3 places that voted no. One of them was Israel. One of
I
them was
know that. I know them
Argentina.
motherfuckers are
Well,
gonna vote
if
no. You
Israel voted
motherfuckers.
no, of course
I know.
America gonna vote no because Israel
Hey,
run America.
Shit.
hey,
And then
Oh,
Argentina.
them
okay. So
motherfuckers funded
Argentina
that
voted.
shit.
You know, a lot of the people that was in the Nazi party when they fled Germany after that first war, I mean World War II, a lot of them went to Argentina. So Argentina voted no,
Hey,
and
look
then it
here.
was
A lot of them went
53
to America.
other
Hey, look,
European countries that abstained from even answering. So it was 122 other countries that said, yeah, this is the worst shit that ever happened. You know, they just trying not to pay niggas reparations, bro. That's why America said no.
hey, look, and guess what?
Right, because then they have to pay for all the inventions and stuff
Guess
they
what?
stole and put their name on.
And guess what? And them
But a
booze.
lot of black people don't want reparations.
Hey, look, them booze funded it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, bro. Like when you got
BOOS, the booze.
the American system of politics is not for black people. That's why when Martin Luther King was alive and he was, going against the system, he was going against the laws, like changing laws. Like he was fucking with the politicians. That's why
Well,
they
we know
ended
no
up
one in
killing
the government is being
And
transparent.
you know what's so funny about that?
That
It's not
part.
funny, but you know what's so serious about that shit? All these other races and shit be talking shit and all shitting on niggas. A lot of them motherfuckers wouldn't even had them rights if they rights in this motherfucker if it wasn't for the civil rights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Martin Luther King could be one of them niggas I put on that list. Him and Malcolm X.
Definitely on that list. Look, this is the difference. It's a difference between Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Malcolm X didn't change any laws, but Martin Luther King did. You know what I mean? But both of them are still on the list. Just like Jasmine Crockett should be put on that list. Her life, she putting her life on the line, fighting against these things, fighting against ICE, fighting against all of this stuff that's going wrong in the world. We can look out there and look at this and be like, man, this is just not making sense. At least somebody's trying to rectify it. You know
You
what I
know,
mean? It's not too many people out there.
Is Obama on the list?
That nigga ain't on the list for me.
I put Obama on the list. Obama
That
on my
nigga-
list.
That nigga ain't
Wow.
on my
Who
list.
on your list then?
That nigga's
I
not
got
on
Jay
my
Z on my list too.
Nah.
Who?
You got Jay-Z
Jay-Z
on
on my
this, but that
list.
nigga's not on my list.
Hey, bro, what you think about that? That nigga said battle rap and shit. Stop. I think he should because I'm tired of seeing black niggas tear each other down. And he wasn't talking about battle rap. He was talking about battling in, hip hop music and commercial hip hop music. Because what happened with Drake and Kendrick, yeah, that was stupid. Like,
Who
you know what
said to stop doing that? Jay-Z? The
Shut
one that steal people lyrics?
Jay-Z don't steal nobody lyrics. Jay-Z, sis, where you get that from? Drake steal people lyrics. I'll give Drake that hat, but I ain't gonna give that to
Allegedly. Look at that.
Nah, he stole Soldier Boy lyrics. That was a direct
Look, they'll say, nigga, he ain't stealing, he just repurposed them, nigga. He put a different purpose to him, nigga.
Nah, but what do you think about Jasmine Crockett, Demetria?
My bad, y'all. I'm eating my yogurt over here. What do I think? I think she's fearless. Very courageous. But I'm sure those times when she's alone, she just got to take that big ass coat off because she wears like heavy armor, is how I see her. And I don't know. I aspire to be on some how she can show up as herself in front of masses of people. That shit's inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
she's a
And very
warrior.
knowledgeable.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just by her doing that, she should be on the list. That's why I put Obama on the list. I know people say he
Exactly.
didn't do a lot of stuff, but for me, just him doing what he
But
did
you
do.
know
was
who
enough.
not on the list?
Nigga.
Who?
Oprah.
Facts.
If you put Obama
Oprah would
on the
never
list,
be
you
on
gotta-
the damn list.
Look, no, if you put Obama on the list, you got to put Oprah on
If
the
you
list.
put
What are
Oprah
you
on the list, you might as
saying?
well burn it.
About the same
Oh,
amount of damage.
Why?
No.
Let's ask the question, bro. Let's ask the question. Why isn't Oprah on the list?
Huh?
Why
asking
isn't
that?
Oprah on the list? I'm
Why
asking,
is
I'm
she on the
asking
list?
that. Why isn't she on the list?
I know there's a few
Man.
reasons why she ain't on the list.
Just so she can figure out a way to profit off the idea that you made a list for
Look,
her with her
Obama
on
played
it
y'all
and
niggas.
then take over your idea and not give you credit. No.
Obama played y'all niggas. Obama played y'all
That's why.
niggas, man.
Man, that's not a
Jasmine
good.
Crockett,
That's a
And that
reason.
no, but that should tell you
I
everything
won't put
about her
no Obama
character.
on the motherfucking
She
list.
just she know how to make money. Yeah, she a
Nah,
hustler.
she a
But
snake. We don't mess with snakes, bruh. What
see,
Harriet used to do to
the
people that was gonna
biggest scammer
snitch?
of
Look,
them
hey,
all.
yeah, she shot her.
Hey, what
Exactly.
about that shit that happened at Obama house?
Bring back shame.
about his chef. You know his chef was
Shame.
black too, right?
Shame.
So come on,
Shame.
man.
Shame.
That part.
You
Look, we
a
gotta
low
stop
down
putting
dirty shame,
these black celebrities on pedestals
bro.
because we got memories of them and we like them.
No, it's a difference
Bro,
between pedestals and recognition, bro. That
for real work.
you can't even sit up here and make that
I
statement
can see
fully
Jasmine
without
Carter,
half,
but
if
fucking
not more, of the
Obama and
people that
Jay Z,
exist in our lineage and who are
Obama
melanated,
and Jay
who have done
Z.
Now
so
look
many
at this.
things.
Hey,
Now
look,
look at this.
Obama
This
wasn't
is
even
what
the first
Oprah
black
did.
president.
Now this is what Oprah did
Bro,
that make
That was a
her
black
y'all on two
own.
totally
Okay.
different
Well, we
wavelengths.
know that.
Now look, Oprah, she made a
They
school
gave us
just for
Obama to
girls
shut us
in
the fuck
Africa.
up.
Just for girls in Africa. Who else did that? She
Hey,
spent
Jasmine,
Yeah, them
millions
girls
of
was
dollars.
hey, look, check it,
essayed. You know
check
what
it.
I'm
Probably
saying?
Akon.
And she put this SA offender.
What about Shine? Can Shine get on the list?
Who?
Who the hell is Sean?
The rapper?
The rapper Shine.
No, nobody. That's a nobody.
No,
He's the what's the name of Belize right now?
I don't give a fuck about
He's
Believe.
nobody.
Nigga, I'm gonna be honest.
He
Hey,
is.
Who
look,
else did you
this nigga was just
what you say,
online doing some ignorant
Demetria?
shit with
Akon?
Mason Cameron.
Yeah,
Why you
did
talking
Akon?
so?
No, I'm talking about Shine.
I know, Shine. He just did
Shine
some
is
ignorant
the
shit.
like the president of Belize, I believe.
Why he got
Hey,
Moesha
look.
in his mouth? Why he got her name in his mouth? He got Moesha.
He
He the
said that
president.
he was
Who?
messing with her the same
OMG.
time Mace was. They was having a conversation. That's 30 years ago, nigga. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
shut
I didn't
your ass
even know.
up.
I didn't even know Brandy dated that many people. I only knew of the dude from Boys to Men. I
I hate
knew
when
of
niggas
that
just
Oh
producer
brag
yeah,
on
dude.
recently they
shit,
said she
like,
dated
and then try
Shine.
to like, oh, I hate this, I
Yeah.
hate that. That's
Tim
just
and
lame.
Mace
That's some
was
lame
talking
ass
bad
shit.
about her.
Them niggas,
They
that's
tried to,
lame.
they
Like
lame
y'all
as hell.
niggas
They too
too
damn
damn
old.
old for that shit. Y'all too damn old
I
for
got
that
that.
shit.
They old. They got their own relationships right
Bruh.
now. They need to just focus on what they doing. But
Laughing
they
about,
clout
oh, I
chasing.
did
They
this and
trying to
that
make
when
some
I
money.
was young. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
They
I
Nobody.
trying
mean,
to make
shit,
some
they
money.
just wanted to brag because they was with Brandy.
Nigga, I wouldn't brag, nigga. Brandy is bad as a motherfucker. Just keep that to yourself. Like, why
That's
you
why I
trying to
went in,
fuck her image up?
that's why I wasn't mad when Ray J crashed out. He had the right to.
But he gay though. That nigga did it in the gayest way possible.
He
Like,
probably
come on,
did,
man.
but
He could have just shut
Oh
up
He
and
did
Lord.
it.
left.
He thought he was protecting his sister.
With his
he
gayness,
probably
he
did.
was gonna rape him. What he was gonna do? Grape him? I mean,
He probably did
I
like,
say some shit
mean,
like that.
when
he talked
people
about their
do
legs.
things through emotion, that's how they react sometimes through emotion. But when he came to his senses, he apologized
Because
for
he said some shit.
he apologized to his sister Brand, you know? So yeah.
Yeah, I would have just been like, look, yo, keep my
But
sister name out your mouth, or I'm gonna
in
have
my
to run up
opinion,
over there.
a
You
nigga
was gonna do a
bragging
Will
about
Smith on Chris Rock.
a nigga
Yeah,
That
bragging
part.
Speak
about
my
So you say
sister
in that
name.
moment, they shouldn't have been transparent about their experience that they had with her.
I feel like
it's,
it's some corny shit. They trying to do it to make themselves seem bigger than what they are. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
and
Like, yeah, I hit
it's,
Brandy. Yeah, nigga, me too. That's some corny shit. You too damn old
it's
for that.
like,
I
who gonna
expect
give
young
you high
little niggas
fives
to do
about
that
that?
shit.
Like, nobody gonna give you a high five about that. No nigga
I'm out
care
the
about
You
loop
your
too
on
damn
that.
shit
old
like
for
that.
that shit.
I mean, we already know how celebrity relationships are ran, industry contracts are done. It's
Hey,
like
hey, bro.
it's like for all we know, she probably was their handler.
That's just
No,
the
For
but
all
listen,
we know.
corny as a
you know who
motherfucker.
else did something lame like that? It was the baby. He did some lame shit like that. He was like, "Oh, I hit Megan Thee Stallion." It's like, nigga, okay, who gives a fuck, nigga? He put it in the whole rap. He said, "Oh, I waited just so I can put it in this song to say that I hit Megan Thee Stallion." It's like,
Is
I
they
was like,
saying
this
that
nigga
now because
lame as
she's in a
fuck.
relationship?
No, I think it was
No,
before that shit.
this
It
was
was probably
before that
before
shit.
she was in a relationship. It
Oh.
was like a few years ago.
This when she was going through that court shit. You know what I mean? That court shit.
Oh
Well,
my
you know, I don't like Megan Thee Stallion, free Tory Lanez. Fuck her.
Oh my god, the fuck is going on with this? Tory Lanez is a abusive
I don't
motherfucker.
care.
You gotta look at you gotta look at the. You gotta be open to the evidence we see.
Nigga, y'all see fake evidence that didn't make it to court.
What about that shit Vlad said? You ain't believe that?
Vlad is a white motherfucker that's racist and he's inside of this
Wait,
black
He ain't get
space.
sued.
What
for
about
that defamation?
academics?
He's just a coon.
I don't like
y'all like
academics anyway.
Vlad and academics?
I don't like
Hell
Vlad or
no.
academics.
No,
But
not at
Vlad
all.
did make a
I
statement
was
that
about to
you
say
have
I'm
to
in
pay
enemy
attention to.
territory.
Oh
No,
no,
that's
no,
a
we don't
coon.
fuck with them. Well, I don't. I'm gonna speak for myself.
Academic.
I don't. But
I don't
sometimes
fuck with
I
them.
like,
I don't fuck with
you
them
know
either.
how you gotta
But you
go in
gotta,
enemy territory sometimes to see the content they're pushing out and what they saying and like what the
I
hell?
have to go through his shit to see the shit out.
No,
The shit is everywhere.
I don't
You
see
ain't hear
nothing
about
that
what
they
that
say.
nigga Vlad said about that Jay-Z and Jay-Z and Rock
Man,
Nation?
this nigga is weird, my nigga. Fuck that nigga. I mean, excuse my language. Vlad is he's a op, my nigga. He come in the black community just to cause drama. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
You
it
know,
Amen.
wasn't nothing that niggas then he wasn't already thinking anyway.
nah, but you gotta also understand this. Jay
And
Z
then it
is
was
the
not
most
even just Vlad.
powerful.
It was the bodyguard, nigga. It was the
Nah, think
bodyguard
about
taking
this.
shots
Okay,
that he
forget
can't
all that
hold
bullshit.
he can't
All right,
hold this
forget all that.
information
Bro,
back.
look, none of that valid. Nothing that come from his channel valid, my nigga. None of that shit valid. But listen to
All of
this.
that
This
shit
is the
wasn't
fact.
from all of that shit ain't from Vlad, nigga. Vlad only made
Bro,
one motherfucking statement. All that other shit is from something else.
Mm.
yeah, that's not
Video
validated.
valid.
You see what
Yeah,
happened
let's
when
Can't
stop
put these
talking about them.
can't
We
put these
really don't
motherfucking
care about them.
we
You
just
feel
can't put
me?
these motherfucking celebrities on no pedestal like they
I
can't do
think
no
they do
wrong.
care about him.
I
I care
feel
about
like
it
they
because
do.
I
I
do.
don't care about the shit. The shit's fucked
I
up.
do.
So
I do.
earlier
The
today,
shit's
I
fucked
watched
up.
the video.
If that
Earlier
nigga
today,
happened,
I
his
watched
ass
the
would be
video of some melanated
I
women
care.
getting attacked by some dogs, and some melanated men was just videotaping it. Didn't help them at all.
because these niggas is cowards nowadays.
I don't know what's going on with that, but I will say that the media they wanna portray black people a certain way. So that's
I
just
know
how
it,
that is.
it ain't all niggas doing that shit. They need to show some videos where it's some niggas doing something.
Well, they
Nigga,
saying
be
that
realistic.
like
Like,
Cause they
I mean,
everybody's
not,
only
trying to make
caring and
niggas look
thinking
like some
about
bitches.
themselves now.
Niggas ain't
That's what they're saying. Like
a
everybody
lot of
only
niggas
caring and
is.
thinking about themselves, and that's why a lot of people are single and not in relationships.
nah, but y'all gotta be realistic. Y'all gotta be realistic. How many put yourself in that position? Y'all seen somebody getting attacked by dogs. What would y'all do? Would you help or would you videotape it? I'm helping. I don't know what y'all. So I just
Yeah.
try to put it into real life, into
Yeah,
my
you
real
can
life.
help. You can help. You can kick that motherfucking dog in the head. You got sticks around, bricks
I
If
around,
I
call the
see,
police
oh,
because I don't
around.
like dogs, but I'm
Right, you
helping
gotta
in
exactly.
some
call
way.
animal
Exactly.
control.
Kids.
Everybody got their own reaction, but me, yeah, it's all good.
I would definitely help. But if it's a grown up, you gonna have to wait till the dog pound come, the dog catcher come to get their butt.
Hey, look. If it's a grown man and a dog, you might just have to do that yourself, man. That's 1-on-1. You good?
I mean, there was a
You're a
grown man
grown
in the
man, yeah.
front seat of the car, but the women were getting attacked. He did not get out. He let them get attacked. He stayed in the front seat,
Yeah,
and
that's
the
a
people
whole ass thing.
behind them was videotaping it. I wish I would have uploaded the video. The people behind them was videotaping it and stuff like that. And then another woman that was in the same car, she got attacked because she was the only one that got out to help the other
And
woman.
I bet you that's probably his woman and his kid. That's probably that nigga is a coward.
His woman and his sister, probably.
Mar, his daughter.
But yeah, like, I just wanted to know what y'all was gonna say if y'all would get out and help.
I ain't helping
Y'all
them
would
niggas.
say y'all
I'll
asses
help
in the
the
car,
women.
huh?
I'll help
I'm
the
helping
women.
my
Yeah.
people.
To help
My
them.
people
I'm
help.
calling them people.
Or child.
Yeah,
That's all the
women and
child.
children, yeah, I'll help. But
I would have
no
been
grown ass
sitting there
niggas.
thinking about what can I possibly do to help. I'd be like, man, I think I would make that situation worse. I think a man needs to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been like, well, I'm a woman.
Yeah, I'm
I know
coming out
I
with that.
can't
But
bring nothing to that
look,
situation but more
but look,
damage.
there's a lot of men saying that women want equal rights, and they be saying shit like
Man,
that.
you
No,
up
it's
there
really
waiting to
just
say that? Fuck
I
out of
ain't.
here.
Equal
We don't
left and
want
equal
equal
right.
rights
Hey, they be
like
like,
that,
why should I
man.
prioritize
what
this
men are
woman
put
over
here
this
to be
me?
protectors, though, right? Men
I
are
want
here to
equal
be
rights.
protectors, right?
Nigga,
Nigga,
that's
at lions.
all
a
men
dog
don't
don't
think
see
that way.
gender.
There's
Look at
something called the
lions.
red pills.
So
Bro,
men
bro, you
being
gotta look at
protected
lions.
is
Think that way.
subjective. Y'all pick and choose when y'all want to protect us, huh?
You
No,
can't.
no,
There's
no, 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 no.
generalization.
Oh
There's
shit.
generalization.
No. That's
We're
not
not
how it goes.
talking
You gotta
about
look at lions,
generalization.
sis.
I'm
Sis,
not
you gotta
trying
look
to
at lions.
generalization it, but
Not
I'm
all
just
men.
saying, like, what am I
But there is
hearing?
respect. There's
Is
I'm gonna
respect
tell
it?
y'all what the
for
truth
I'm
is.
men
Look,
that give
asking
a
this
this
is
fuck.
the truth.
question:
Sis,
Do
look, this is the
men
truth.
Look, think
are
about
men
it. There's men.
subjective to when they decide to protect
Look,
their
think about it.
significant other or people around them?
No, you put it. Look, you
That's not the
making it.
question.
You making it big. You making it bigger
Maybe
than
I've
what
been
it is.
watching fatty shit too much, man. I've been watching his shit all day. Maybe
You
I've been
making it
Look,
watching
look.
his
bigger than
shit
what
too
it
much.
is. Look, there is
I'm gonna
respect for
take a
men.
step. Bro, look at this. I'm gonna take a example from nature. Look at lions. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
The woman lion go out there and hunt, get all the food. The man lion, he be chilling until the food there. Now,
Oh,
when
so
do the
we
lion get up?
protectors.
There's
No,
another perspective on that, brother. There's another
it's
perspective on that. I'll tell
I
you a
get it. I
different
get it.
Go
perspective.
into
So look,
detail. I need
The
more
man
detail
don't really
on
run
that.
the shit when it comes to that. All that nigga doing is protecting. I'll tell
yeah,
you.
all he do
Go
is
ahead.
fight. All he do is fight. He supposed to
All he
fight
doing is
niggas that
that.
come in. That's all he do is fight predators and shit that come in to
They
attack.
just making sure he's
Nothing
always
else.
ready.
Yeah, and
So
he
if you
pull
say
kill.
if a lion don't protect the lioness shouldn't go out and hunt.
They'll kick his ass out the crowd if he can't do shit for him.
I mean, shit. If two
I've seen
grown
a
women
group
can't
of
handle a
women
dog, what the
lions
fuck is going
beat the
on?
fuck out of a man lion and kick
What?
his ass out their pride because he
Y'all
couldn't do
fucked
he was
up, bro.
worthless, nigga.
What did he just say?
He
You got an
said
old
if two women can't handle a dog, then what the fuck is going on? That's fucked up.
No, I'm just
You know,
joking.
Nah, cause
well,
I hope a
women,
motherfucking lion
melanated
come and bite
women,
y'all motherfucking arm off.
right?
look,
Melanated women are traumatized from dogs being sicked on them. It's like a DNA thing.
Yeah, I hate dogs. I don't
I
hate them, but
love
like I'm
dogs. I ain't
scared
gonna
of
be the lie. I
dogs.
love dogs, but
I'm just
I
scared of
kind of
them.
want to know why the dog attacked them, or was it just a rabid dog running around the streets? But he was just attacking them. You feel me? Like,
somebody
did y'all
sick them
have
on the nigga.
something on y'all? Do I need to go into a spiritual way
They had black
of
on them.
thinking? You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
saying
saying?
I'm not seeing women knock out. I'm not seeing grown women knock out grown men. Like just knock them clean out of their fucking shoes. I not actually took a hit from a woman that was harder than any hit a man ever gave me.
Think
So
I
it's
seen
like I understand the power that women possess. Women are powerful. You know,
I
they're
mean,
not.
we give birth, so we create life,
Yeah, I could
or we
never
give
go through
life.
that type of pain.
yeah,
They said that's like getting hit by cars or
yeah.
something. That it was like an example that birth is like getting hit by a car or something like that. It's just an
Well,
extreme
the least y'all can do is come
thing.
help us with the damn dogs, then.
Exactly.
Look, I will
More
have
I
the
mean,
reason.
a
look,
real man would
I
help.
will have a sense of like this, like I
I'm
don't know
sure.
if it's different from now in the days, but you know, when you see women, you be like, okay, you think of your mama, you think of your sister, you think of your aunties, you know what I mean? So you would try not to want to see them, you know, fucked off if you could help it. You know what I mean? The shit that's changed
Right.
a little bit.
It's
You know
just
what I mean?
crazy. If it was a
Not for
child,
me,
it
but
would
for
be
you know the
it
world.
would be nothing to think about. We would just react if it was a child.
Yeah,
But a
because
lot of
child
people
deserve
hold
it.
a lot of
Or
pain. They
nowadays,
project it on the other
you see
people. So they may
people
not give a fuck.
you see people getting attacked by another dog to get it from another dog.
Hey, look, you
So
know what them
you see
motherfuckers?
me to tell me black women, I don't want to generalize it, but
You know,
those women that was attacked, that was melanated,
yeah. You know what a
didn't
nigga
even
probably was
have that.
thinking? You know what a nigga probably was thinking in the back of his head to justify
What?
that shit? They probably deserve the shit.
Bruh,
What
that's
did they do
fucked
to
up.
that dog?
Niggas
What
be
is
What
thinking
the
the
fuck
shit
did
like
they
hate?
do
that.
to
What
that
is what
I
dog?
don't know what the fuck. I
happened?
don't. You know what I mean? Like
I
niggas be so
genuinely want to
fucking
know.
hurt.
Hey,
Some
bro, they must
motherfuckers
have
be
been
so hurt.
they must have
Some
been teasing
motherfuckers
the
be
dogs.
hey, look. Some motherfuckers I seen it. Look, some
It was
motherfuckers be
one
so hurt.
dog.
They be projecting
Why is the
shit
hate
on the
so
other
deep?
people because people was in pain. Everybody is in fucking pain. You know, and hurt people hurt motherfucking people. They're like, goddamn bitch, I don't want to be the next motherfucking bitch. You know what I mean? I gotta go to work. Shit,
Nigga, I'm working, you don't work, go out the car.
you know,
and get
everybody
your
don't got
back on.
PTO and shit like that. If they sick, they just gonna miss some pay.
Yeah, some niggas can't afford.
No.
Some niggas can't afford to miss that day. You know, he had to send the people out that could afford to miss
The
the day.
world is getting a
Priorities
little bit
all
heartless
fucked
and
up.
heartless and more heartless every year. Nigga, you know,
Every minute.
every
Yeah, this
second.
younger generation is more heartless than the older generation, though.
Who?
The young school people, these
Young
YNs,
niggas, yeah.
hey, what
Young
they
niggas.
call it? They call
But it's
themselves
not
YNs or YH.
it's not
Hey, bro,
their
they call
fault.
themselves
What's
YH.
YH?
Young hoes,
Oh, they got something like that now too.
Yeah,
Oh my
young
word.
hoes, young niggas.
I'm a young hoe. Whatever.
Is that a cool thing to call yourself now?
Apparently so.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a
because
young.
all the
My
rappers
daughter
are calling
just put me up on game. She said she informed me of that. So yep, that's true.
they got young hoes.
Wow.
I never
Yeah,
knew
they
that.
call themselves that. They're young. These niggas is crash outs.
I need a babysitter because I want to be a young hoe today.
But-
It's the sun is out.
Okay, so here's a question for you guys because I was watching another, I be watching my shit. So if you're in a relationship and you tell your guy that you want to go on this girls trip and he say that no, if you go on the girls, he said you can go if you want to, but if you go, you're gonna be single when you get back.
How long
Yeah,
we been
that's
together?
reasonable. That's fucking reasonable. Cause you already know what a girl's trip is about.
How long
Every
we been
girl,
together?
that girl gonna go out there and trip. Yeah, he did the right thing.
He probably did because you got to think about it. How many of them girls is in relationships too that they going? What the fuck is they going out there to do that you can't do out here in the state? Why can't I come? Shit.
Because they gonna be getting different dick. They not gonna get that same old dick that they got when you was giving it to them.
Bro, that's
Now they
being
That's
going for something
insane.
different.
it's dangerous to go out of the country
Hey,
now.
bro.
Like
Now they
Y'all
fucking
really
with
feel this
strippers.
way?
Girls take trips like boys go to basketball games.
like
No.
what type of trip? You talking about to a different state and shit?
Whether
Nah,
it's
yeah,
a
they can
different
do that
state
shit too.
or if it's an island,
Well, it don't.
whether it's a cruise.
Yeah.
Most women I know, they do like these cruises and stuff like that.
All right, so let's just say this: if a group of any sex go out and they in a relationship with somebody, whoever they with need to leave them. It don't matter if it's a group of niggas going on a boys trip. It don't matter if they say they going fish. It don't matter. Leave that nigga. If we
What?
seen Brokeback Mountain, Them niggas was lying, saying they was going fishing, but they was
I
fucking.
guess this is why I'm single.
Right.
I
So
never
when
seen
I
guys
guess
that
go
this is why I'm
camping,
single.
like I've
Shit.
heard
I
of
never
that,
seen
like
that
guys
movie.
going on camping trips and it's just all
Why is
men
these
going
niggas
on a
camping
camping
together?
trip
Look, why is these
in
niggas?
the woods.
Butt
Hey,
buddies.
look, maybe it's
Why?
because
No
we
women.
Aquarius, bro. I don't like to hang
Butt
around
buddies.
niggas like that.
Niggas.
Like
Hey, bro, look,
Tuesday,
this is what it
ain't
should
for
be.
no
Once you
production.
find your partner, look, like once you in a relationship with a woman, wherever you go, that woman need to be with you, and vice versa. That's your partner now. Why? It ain't fun to go
Well,
out
I'm
somewhere
gonna keep
with
it
a
real.
bunch of
I
niggas.
agree with that
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real.
because I'm clingy.
If my wife wanted to
That's
go
what I
on
Like,
a
like.
let's
girl
go.
trip, I'll let her go, depending on who she going with.
What do you say about the women that get with these guys that they know what they guy is, whether it's
They trying to change them because they think that they special and that they could change them, and it's gonna make them do something for their ego if they could change them because, you know, I'm so great I can make him change. No, the
No,
fuck
but
you ain't gonna
what
make this
they
nigga change.
know
Let
they
you change.
they know that he what? What is he? They know that he what, sis?
He ain't about
huh?
shit.
What about
They
him? He
gonna
gay?
do
What?
whatever they don't
He
want
a
him to do.
player? What? Like what? What do they know about him? But they still with him. What are they trying to
Okay,
change?
so
He got a
you
point.
know
He want
that
to make what?
saying, you get them how you know you lose them how you get them, that type of thing. Like if you know your guy was out there in them streets like that, I call it like, I don't want to say community dick or industry dick, but
Like you met him because he was being a.
yeah,
You met
you
him
know
because
what I'm
hey,
saying?
look. But here's the
So he
question.
a hoe?
Here's the
Yeah,
question.
basically, but men
Here's the
don't say
question.
they a hoe when they have a lot of bodies. That's like they achievements.
No, it's not. Them niggas is nasty. Look,
I
the thing
call them
about
hoes.
it
Hoes
ain't
is
I
no
don't
gender
know.
different.
neutral.
It's
It
not
ain't
no.
no different. The thing about it is this. This is the thing. Like a lot of women, they go for the handsome guy. They go for the guy that's handsome, built, or whatever. Whoever he is that
Ain't
look
nothing
like
wrong with
that.
having something to look at. Shit.
It ain't,
Charismatic,
there ain't nothing wrong with that. But
charismatic.
that guy usually is a guy with a lot of bodies. That's just what it is. People that look like Trey Songz got a lot of bodies. People that look like Chris Brown got a lot of bodies. People that look like Tyrese got a lot of bodies. It just these niggas are well
Shit, nigga,
wanted.
You
Flavor
don't think
Flav
ugly
got a
people
lot of
got a lot of
bodies.
bodies?
Flavor
The
Flav
ugly
got a
people
lot of
got a lot of
bodies.
bodies.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
it's a
some
lot
ugly
of
motherfuckers with a lot of bodies too.
It's a
Yeah,
it's
lot
a
of
lot of
ugly people with a lot of bodies.
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. The ugly is only in the eye of the beholder. Like you know what I mean. Like it's people that
The
say,
people who was having sex with them thought they was ugly too, but they wanted some, so they got some from the
yeah, because
Winnie
see, look, this what.
from.
Because look, bro, we already know. It's like, okay, well, she ain't all that cute in the face, but she got hella ass.
There
She
you go.
got man, I like, she got ass, man. You know what I mean? It's all it is, all of that. It's whatever you like. I'm an ass. Everybody like different things. Everybody like some people like thighs. You know what I mean? It's just whatever you like. They ain't got it. Ugly is just in the eye of the beholder. But that's neither here nor there. But the thing about it is, if you a hoe, you a hoe. Like the most attractive people, they got the most chances to have sex. So they more than likely have sex more than most people. So these women usually go for the man that already got 3 kids.
Oh, she in
He,
her feelings
he
because
already
Drewski.
got 3 kids, and she gonna be the fourth one. Like you know what I mean? Why?
Right.
Because that's why women they go for these men that's high wanted, and sometimes they have a lot of kids. And they just be another number. That's what I don't get about some women. Like they fuck with a nigga that got 4 kids already. He ain't even raising none of them, and then they think they gonna raise the kid he have with them.
That's the part where they think they gonna change the motherfucker. They gonna be the one. You know what I mean? That changes everything.
He's
People
not
Not to
gonna
get
get
off. Look, y'all, not to get off
men do the
topic,
same shit.
but I guess was Drewski did that skit and somebody got their panties in a bun.
That
Yeah,
Drewski, hey,
that's
I'm
what
a
it's for.
Virgo, he's a Virgo. I love him. I like Drewski. He funny.
Yeah, that's funny. That shit was funny.
I don't like Drewski. He weird to me. I don't like him because he make fun of retarded people. Those people are retarded. Right? Them people are slow. Why are you up here making fun of them? I just
But I
don't get it.
feel like Marlon and them, like the Eddie Murphy and them, didn't they make fun of people too? Like
Yeah,
that?
they not
No,
did
it
it.
wasn't
And
real.
she's
Yeah,
talking
they
about,
did
well, if
shit.
I did blackface, it would be a problem.
Who said
No,
that?
Well, when white people do blackface, they try
Uh,
to
They
make
been
people
did
look
it
uh,
though.
what's
charcoal.
her
They make
name?
niggas look charcoal. They
Them
put
niggas is
What's that
make
bitch
their
documented
face look
doing
name?
it
pitch
first.
black. You know what I mean? They do it
Kirsten's
disrespectful.
wife.
We just try to play the motherfucking part that we trying to play. They do extra shit. So they
no.
Yeah.
The
get
difference
stuff for that.
is the difference is
Erica Kirk's wife said that if she was to do blackface, it would be a problem.
it would be, and this is the reason why it would be a
But is
problem
it?
because
Because
yes,
like a
yes,
lot of people impersonate Michael Jackson, a
uh,
lot of people impersonate Dolly Parton, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like
Dolly
to
Parton
me,
white.
Drewski did an
Dolly
impersonation.
Parton
It
white.
wasn't like, huh?
Dolly Parton white.
sis, the difference between blackface and whatever the fuck
Dolly
Drewski
Parton.
did with
I forgot
those
she
two
was
different
I'm
white.
so
things.
like, why she name a black person than a white person?
Right?
Damn,
Look,
you
sis,
really
look,
black, nigga? Hey,
sis, look, sis,
find
look,
out.
look, look. Let me just say this. Look, what Drewski did is nothing wrong with what he did. Now, when a white person do blackface, it's different because it's
Like Tropic Thunder.
institutionalized race. No,
No,
it's
that one was
that's
I.
racist.
That one was I. Go low
That's
key.
fucking
I would
racist.
have said it that way.
Nigga, that shit ain't funny and it ain't cool.
I
That
thought the
shit is
nigga was
racist.
black for a minute. Like I'm gonna be honest, he did it.
They
He
didn't
wasn't
need that.
black.
You know what? I
Nigga,
thought it came
I
out that
fucking
he
love. I like
had
this
black
movie. I'm
in
gonna be
him.
real. I
That's
like that
why
movie.
he were able to do that.
And it was a
Is
thing.
that true?
That one nigga was mad about him being in blackface in the movie. It was a thing.
But I
yeah,
thought
the
that
thing
they said
about
he
it,
had black in him. I thought
see,
that
look,
was
no. Look, the thing about
He ain't
black
got no
people,
black in him. That nigga lied if
the
he
thing
said it.
about black people
everybody
is
got some black in them.
Not
That
everybody.
part.
No,
Not
no, they
everybody.
don't. No, they
I
don't.
know they don't. That
No, they
was
don't.
a joke. But
Now
everybody
Melanin,
listen.
should want
y'all.
some black in them, right?
See, this is the problem with black people. Like they let little shit like that shit in that movie slide. Like, oh, it's cool. He can do it. He get the black card. He can come to the cookout.
I don't
Nigga,
say
He the
that
black. He the
bullshit.
one
I
nobody
person.
don't
said that
say
shit,
that.
nigga. Nobody
I
I
don't
said
say
definitely don't say that
cookout. I say
bullshit.
barbecue.
He the one person that can put on blackface and I'll watch
Okay,
it.
oh, that's
No, that shit was
Who
not
said
cool, bro.
that? Look
nobody
at
Derek
said
ass.
Portia voice.
Your ass said that shit. Oh, yeah, that was funny. No, it wasn't. That shit was racist, bro. This is a
Would you
white.
let Jim Carrey do it?
Hell no. Now look, let me ask you this.
Look,
This
look,
is a
look,
different
look, look,
question.
look. Let me,
Did
let
you
me,
see
let me.
radio?
Wait.
Bro, did
No,
you see
you was
radio?
talking for 5 minutes, nigga. You just
Bro,
said
did you
that
see
I was a
radio?
coon. You
Bro,
just
did you
called
see
me a
radio?
coon, nigga.
Bro,
Hey,
did you see radio?
what?
Did you
Yes,
see that movie Radio?
so
Now let me
Radio
ask you
with
this.
but you
Cuban
offended
Gooding
that he
Jr.
played that?
Yeah, was that
Nigga,
wrong?
look,
That he played that retarded man like that? Was that
nope,
wrong?
nope.
I
That
Bro,
nigga
felt
was
like
played
they
Tom
that to the
could
Hanks
have
best of
found
his
wrong for playing
motherfucking
somebody
Forrest
ability,
to
Gump?
nigga.
play that
That nigga
role.
played that role to
Was
the
Yes,
best
Tom
of his
Hanks
motherfucking
wrong for
ability, nigga.
playing
That nigga
Forrest
played that.
Gump?
He should have got an Oscar
yes,
for that
he
shit,
was
nigga.
wrong.
French
Come
fries,
on,
nigga.
bruh. Now
He
French fries.
played that.
That nigga want some
that
French fries, nigga.
That's
you're doing a
wrong.
lot.
It's a bad
That nigga want some French fries,
representation.
And
nigga.
and not to go back, but you like Oprah, so
But it wasn't that he
Oprah, a strong
was
black woman.
he was
He said Oprah's a
autistic.
strong black woman. Hey, she
I
showing
didn't
is her
when
damn.
you look at radio or whatever, wasn't he autistic? I didn't look at him like, you know what I'm
He was
saying?
fucking. He was
He played that.
retarded in
He
that movie.
played that shit well.
Man,
Although I
bro.
don't like him like a
you
walkie
got
talkie.
Bubba,
He played that shit well.
Tom
Right.
Hanks.
Shrimp,
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, people
Both
gotta
of them
play.
was
big
Hey, man,
shrimp,
retarded.
little
somebody gotta
shrimp,
act this
shrimp,
nigga out.
everything.
Look,
Bills
somebody
need to
But,
gotta
get
act this
paid.
nigga out without
Stories
him
need
getting
to get
offended.
told.
but have a
That
retarded
part.
person do
He
it.
can't be
Have a
offended by
person that's
Bills
everything.
need
autistic
to get
do it.
paid. Stories need to get told.
Okay, let me ask y'all
Sometimes there's
about
gonna
this.
be a white nigga that need to play a black role to play the, and sometimes there's gonna be a nigga black role that needs to play a white role.
Okay, let me ask you this then.
Okay,
This is
what
the
about
Depending on
the
thing.
how they do the
Avatar?
shit.
What about the
Okay, good.
Avatar?
Yeah, let's talk about the Avatar. Let's talk about Zoe Saldana because
Is that
she played,
blackface?
Well,
yeah, she played
It's
Nina
Blueface,
Simone.
nigga. It's Blueface.
No, bro,
yeah,
bro,
Nina
she
Nina
played,
Simone, I don't agree with because that
she,
was crazy. I don't even know why they did that.
Cause
you
he was
seen
Right.
the
that?
best actor for the role.
I didn't watch the movie. All I had to see was the cover, and I was like,
Hey,
absolutely
look,
not.
maybe she was. Hey, look, hey,
Seen
look.
that.
Maybe she was the
Now,
best
was that
actor
wrong?
for the
Like,
role.
come on, bro. Come on now.
I don't
You
even know
gotta,
why they did that.
yeah,
And
that's
they're
I never
gonna
crazy.
lip
seen the
sync
movie.
anyway.
I never seen the movie, but did they put her blackface on her? I
They
Yeah,
didn't
put
see.
nigga.
hella a dark ass shade of
I
makeup
never
on her.
seen the movie. I
She
never
probably had
She
to
seen
go
looked
get
like
It's not a
tan.
movie. I didn't. I'm not saying it's not a
the
movie,
movie.
but I only watched,
It
only
came
saw
out.
the
I heard
cover.
about it. I never seen it.
Yeah, this bitch had to put on blackface just to play a black woman.
Why she gotta be a
Like,
bitch?
what the fuck? Because it's other black women that could have played that role. She
Don't be
shouldn't
mad
have
at
took
her.
it.
Be mad at the nigga that casted it. I ain't
Nigga,
gonna
she
miss out
shouldn't
on
have
this
took it.
money.
She could have turned that shit down.
Oh, nigga,
But
if
she wanted to
get
do
me
it.
to play Abraham Lincoln, nigga, I'm playing motherfucking Abraham Lincoln. How much money that is, nigga? I'm not giving it over to Ben Affleck, nigga. Nah, fuck that nigga. Give me that
Nigga,
He
role.
say he gonna take the
Give me
money.
that money. Nigga,
nigga, you
I
can't
played the
even
fuck
grow
out
a
of
beard like
Abraham Lincoln
Abraham Lincoln, so you won't even be in the
years
fucking
ago,
movie.
nigga.
You gotta be able to grow the beard. You can't do that. That's
Nigga, I can put
Neanderthal.
paper beard on,
Y'all
nigga.
on
They
that.
got
Man, they got lace
aesthetics
front
and shit.
beards
Nigga,
now.
you can put beards
They
on you,
got
Y'all
nigga.
lace
got
front
behind the
beards
scenes
now.
beef.
We can lay some down for you. I can lay a lace front down for you.
Nigga, I'll play Elon Musk in the movie if I got to, nigga.
Hey, bro, you'll get that nigga too much flavor, nigga. Don't get that nigga too much flavor, nigga.
But I want to know who on y'all list though. This list is very intriguing.
Right.
Let's
Tupac,
gotta get
nigga.
contacted. Niggas gotta think about the list.
Nigga,
No,
it's Tupac, nigga.
we know
Tupac.
who ain't on yours,
Always,
but
it's a list of the black people, you know, that did.
What
some
about let me name some people. What
shit.
about
Tupac.
Bob Marley? What about
yep.
Marcus Garvey? What
look,
about
Gandhi,
Nelson Mandela? What
nigga,
about
Hey, look, I'm gonna put a
Gandhi.
nigga that I like. I'm gonna put a
what
nigga that I
about
like
No,
on the list. I'm not
no,
putting the universal niggas that people think I
no.
should put on my list.
Yeah, all of
okay.
them niggas. Some of them niggas you said ain't on the list. Gandhi is not on the list. No,
Oh,
no.
I'm
okay.
just
I got a
naming
not
question
on the
for
people.
you
list.
guys.
Oh yeah,
I got a
Um,
question for you guys.
I don't even like Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey
Okay,
not on
which
my list.
Here's interesting. Let's keep it fun.
Malcolm X is on my list.
Which uncle you kicking it with for 24 hours? You can only choose one. You got Uncle Leroy, you got Willie Jones, Uncle Junior King, you got Uncle Phil, you got Uncle Bernie, and you got Uncle Curtis Payne.
Uncle Leroy? You mean Uncle Elroy?
Yeah, Uncle Elroy from Friday.
Who the fuck is Uncle Leroy?
I said Elroy.
Leroy. Oh, like Leroy.
I'm like, I don't know Uncle Leroy. I thought this was
Uncle Elroy. Let me see the list.
It might be
Uncle Elroy.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with Uncle Phil because I ain't gonna be able to smoke no tree with him, so that's not happening.
That nigga gonna be.
I say Uncle Junior King. No, that nigga gonna be trying to get money out of me.
I'm just playing.
Junior King off of the Jamie Foxx show, right?
Yeah, because he gonna be trying to get money out of me. I ain't giving him no money to go gamble.
But Bernie got it. Bernie, yeah, that nigga ain't hitting the tree though.
Yeah, he has
that nigga got a cigar.
These niggas can be any age. If they was younger, they'll be hitting the tree.
Yeah. I'll be fucking with them.
I probably have to fuck with Uncle Elroy from next Friday because I know I can smoke my
Uncle Elroy.
Yeah,
that nigga.
Be cool too.
That shit was funny.
But yeah, bro. I don't like Robert Downey Jr. for doing that shit.
But I love him in Iron Man though. Shit, he played that role.
What he did.
The best part in that movie was fucking Terrence Howard, and then they got rid of him. So it was like, what the fuck is going on?
Terrence Howard. Is he on the list?
Definitely, you got to be mad at the person who made the movie. You know who made it?
Yeah, they fucked it up.
You know who made it?
Would you put Terrence Howard on your list?
That was Ben Stiller shit.
Oh yeah, I'll put Terrence. Nah, I ain't gonna put Terrence Howard on my shit. He made himself look stupid when he was fucking with that math. He was trying to come out like he was some sort of scientist and smart mathematician. They made that nigga look stupid as hell.
I mean, did they though? Or did they make him look stupid because they knew he was right?
No, they made him look stupid because he was wrong. And he couldn't even defend himself. So if he was right, he would have been able to defend himself. He wasn't even able to express it, to explain it. Because I can explain what the fuck he was trying to explain.
You talking about that one nigga that was on Joe Rogan and shit?
No, the other nigga that did that checked him on it was another scientist. Yeah, and they was all on Joe Rogan show when they did it. The other nigga is a scientist.
He tried to keep his composure and say what he had to say. So yes, it is hard to articulate what you have to say when, first of all, you're there because people are already doubting everything you say in the first place. So you have to be able to defend yourself without cussing, without getting upset, without starting to stumble like, okay, 10 people to cut me off now.
Nah, okay, look. I mean, I'm not trying to cut you off, but look,
he cut you off. She said they be trying to cut. Yeah.
Be like a debate.
Oh yeah. But what I'm saying is this, bro. Look, he wrote like 10 pages. It was 10 pages. If you wrote 10 pages explaining why this shit makes sense, why would you lose? Why would it be hard to articulate that in a conversation? You already wrote 10 pages.
I would have to see the shit that you talking about because the nigga articulated himself well in the shit that I seen the nigga in.
He presented theories, like actually formulated theories. I'm not saying that he's a fool. He's not.
I mean, when he was on Roy Rogan, like
he's a
Roy Rogan, nigga.
Hey, what's his name?
Nigga, Roy.
Joe Rogan.
Roy
whatever his name is, I only watched his shit because he was on there. But yeah, like he sounded pretty decent then.
Yeah, the first time he sounded good. The second time he came back, that's when they had a different dude there who knew math, and that nigga that knew math asked him some questions. That nigga could not explain it. So,
and this Terrence Howard you talking about?
Yeah, this is Terrence Howard, the actor. He quit acting. Look, this is what happened. He quit acting, and then he tried to be some sort of mathematician. Like, and he said this was his theory. His theory was like 1 + 1 is 3. That's what his theory was. 1 + 1 is 3. That's what he was saying, and he could not explain it.
The same
That's pretty
One
much
plus
what it
one is three. You have a man, you have a woman, and then they have a baby. That's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
is.
that's
Yeah, you couldn't
metaphysics, brother.
explain it.
It's some metaphysical shit, brother.
Yeah,
You
but he
got
also
that's what
got
you
an
want to think about.
invention. He also got an invention that he created that the dude was talking about too. He said, "Well, you know, this could be good, but this, and this is off." Because Terrence Howard, he was going off of somebody else's work, you know, and the dude was just saying like, "Well, you misinterpreted this and this and this because you self-taught. You don't really know all of
Look,
the
I think
technical
you did.
terms that you're trying to talk
Look,
about."
I think you did watch the same thing that I watched about that nigga.
Yeah, the dude.
That nigga did articulate himself well in that shit. You had to watch the whole thing.
I watched the whole thing. It wasn't a. He didn't. He didn't. He
That
didn't. He
motherfucker,
didn't
it was
explain
low
it
key. It
in a
was
way
low
that
key.
made sense.
The thing was, the nigga explained why that shit happened too. The thing was, it was just how they
He was
had that shit
tired.
on
He
that
was
platform.
sick.
Nigga.
Hey, bro, he was
That
sick like
nigga
Jay
said,
Carson.
Okay, would you put Albert Einstein on your list
No,
or Nikola Tesla?
the
neither.
nigga niggas on my list.
Both of them
They
contributed
got
to a
that shit
fucking
from
atom
somewhere
bomb.
else.
That atom bomb
I knew they
killed
got that shit
all
from
them
somewhere else.
Japanese people. Fuck them.
No, they did. Who? The list is for people who did some good shit.
Oh.
But we was generally talking about black people. You know what I mean?
What about that? No, the black guy from where he from? Nigeria or from Libya?
Oh
Where
yeah,
he
you
from?
talk about
You talk about
Ibrahim. You talk about Ibrahim Traore. Yeah, he on the list.
yeah, them
That nigga on the list. That nigga on the list. He on the list just like Jasmine Crockett on the list.
Look, my thing is, I just don't be wanting to put niggas on the list too early,
Yeah.
prematurely. You know what I
Them
mean? Because
niggas
at the point in
So
time, a nigga
Harriet can't be
had
on
Bill
there either.
Cosby on their list.
not period on the list. That's cemented. She in the Hall of Fame list,
You
nigga.
said
Hall of
who?
Fame of black people.
What about
Period
Rosa
covered.
Parks?
If the
Um,
motherfucker is real, if there
See,
ain't no fucking
it's still
mythical,
premature at this point.
mythical. Some of
Right.
them stories is just some shit that motherfuckers told to because you already know I'm on some that we was some
Think about it. If they got rid of
privilege
all of
war
our
shit.
stuff back
I
in
want
those
niggas to be
days,
on
they
that
took
shit.
our books,
I'm
they
on that
burned a whole bunch of stuff.
privilege
People
war.
just decided to create their own shit. Everybody is a hero. Everybody did something.
no, but look, this is the reason why I don't. You know, the Rosa
I'm just
Parks. She
gassing.
questionable. Yeah, she questionable to me for two reasons. One, when Outkast made that song, you know about her, she sued him. And I thought that was very weird. I thought that was very anti
You got to think about
black.
this. You got to
But
think about it
also,
like
you
this.
know, I don't like how. But look at this part. But this
You
is the
got to
other
think
part.
about the generational gap of that shit. You know what I mean? She don't know shit about rap. The only thing at the time she was probably hearing about rap is some negative shit. She probably don't even know what the fuck they talking about in that song.
And who knows? Somebody else is probably in charge of her estate. So
Yeah.
they may have been the one that sued him.
And you know how many Parkers and shit. What was the name of the song? Rosa
The song was
Parks.
named- yeah, it was called Rosa Parks, but it wasn't referring to her. It was just a part of the song that was like, oh yeah, bust that butt.
The
Everybody
song was
move to the
called
back
Rosa
of the
Parks
bus.
though.
Mm-hmm.
But
They called
it
the
was
song
called
Rosa
her
Parks.
name. But
Oh
nothing. It was
yeah.
just inspired by her. It was nothing. They took nothing from her.
Back
It
of
was
the bus.
If anything,
just
they
her.
made
Maybe she
people
seen
remember her more. You feel
maybe
me?
she seen that in
If
the
anything,
Yeah. So like when that happened, I was just like, they don't necessarily. She don't understand the black
Yeah.
people. And then and then once I learned how they took her story and propagandized it because you know her husband was this type of person and you know she was this type of person
So she was a
because
plant.
yeah, like how they planted her story and made that come out. So that's why I say she's questionable to me.
That's
You
what I'm
know, she
saying. A
did
lot of these people is plants too. I ain't saying Jasmine Crockett a plant though, but I'm saying a lot of people is plants.
but
That's why
every plant not a bad one. Every plant not a bad one, and sometimes they have a good cause. It just depends on the reaction, the chain reaction, and
Yeah, because
normally, you know.
yeah, but at the same time, she wasn't the first person to do that. You know, it was another person that was younger that did it. But the only reason they didn't promote her was because her family wasn't as well off, and she was actually like she was a teen mom. So that's why they didn't promote her and propagandize her story, but they did it for Rosa Parks. Because her background and everything was stronger.
Yeah, that ain't
So,
Rosa
No
Parks.
one being transparent. Like,
It's just like when
if
they got
everybody just keep it 100, tell people exactly what it is and what it's going to be, and let us make a choice, then hey,
look,
let's go.
they do the same thing when they
But
have
they
like
want to manipulate you.
when they got big lawsuits where they got a lot of people attached to it, they usually pick one person that fit and be the face of the shit, the face of that particular lawsuit, for they could be, you know what I mean?
yeah,
That sounds like something similar that they was doing with that type of shit. You
yeah.
said,
And it was
PR.
the NCAA, that shit, the National
Like
Colored
people
People
would more
Association.
sympathize with this person compared to this person because this one's a teen mom and this one's a lady that's working a job and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
I don't
people.
know how old he was at the time,
I
but
mean, it would be no different than, let's say, a guy was accused of raping a few people, and one of them is a streetwalker. They would, be more reluctant to put the streetwalker on the stand. They'll put the ones that they think are more people will believe
Reliable, like a lawyer or a doctor.
more. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that happened before. It was a police raping prostitutes. I
Raping,
mean,
yeah.
raping. Yeah, and he raped a lot of them before he got caught. Mm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
I mean, you bringing that up made me think of that one guy that seen that song Because I Got High. That video he had.
yeah. Oh yeah. Because his case is funny. That is hilarious. Afro,
I just seen the video and I was like, "What is going on now?"
hilarious. But he is bullying. Like at this point, he bullying.
you can't bully the police, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, but do you hear what he's saying though?
No, I ain't hear what he said. But you can't bully them. Fuck them niggas.
Oh, that's fucking smart.
Fuck the police. I may be biased, but hey.
Bruh,
That sounds like some Afro man shit to do. Like based off of the type of music that nigga make, that sounds like some shit he'll do.
Yeah, I'll beat that nigga ass though, nigga. If I was in the top, nigga, I'll beat that nigga
I
ass.
think that
Hey,
now
I
that
ain't
we
listened
have
to the
like,
video, but I ain't listened to it.
I think that now that we have like the internet and all of that stuff is just in people's face all the time. Everybody's seeing it and it's making it a bigger deal than what it actually is. Because if we didn't have the internet or anything like that, that shit probably would have got swept under the rug.
Exactly.
Part.
And it would have just been his word against theirs, and they would all, usually the officers gonna win because
Yeah, and they
they
probably would
in a
have.
position to win.
They would have shitted on them too. You know what I mean? Made them look bad if they had the chance to.
You feel me?
We in a time where that type of shit makes sense that this nigga embarrassed the motherfucker. Sometimes they need to get embarrassed.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly. Maybe your monkey ass will stop doing dumb crap.
it. How much time they embarrass black people?
Can I say something? This is gonna be off subject, but this is me being transparent and honest. I think
Yeah.
we got the dumbest. I think Donald Trump is the dumbest, most powerful person ever, and I want America to win the war. So I mean, I want whatever they got to do to
A
win.
lot
Do
of people feel that President Trump is playing two coins, so to speak, like he playing two sides.
Both sides of the fence.
That nigga dumb. That nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't believe. I feel like we shouldn't be in no war.
I feel like it makes sense though because
But it makes sense, if the earth is going through a purification, then like purify.
they say
None
they
of that
use
happened.
wars
It's
to
really-
make. They say they use wars as an excuse for the reset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear all that, but it's greed. It ain't no excuse. It's just a nigga trying to get oil.
Greed
I
ain't gonna
know
do nothing.
when you have war, both sides is getting paid. Let's just keep it 100. Like they love war because everybody's going to get paid. It's
No,
Look, America can afford this.
America gonna get paid. America gonna get paid. Not everybody getting paid. America getting paid.
Look,
Russia getting paid. China
look,
getting paid.
arm
Not
dealers,
everybody.
now
oil.
look, y'all. I don't know if y'all paying attention to what they going on. Trump is doing a lot of dumb shit. You know, he lifted the sanctions against Iran, so Iran could get oil and all that shit. So Iran was making money, has been making money.
Yeah, they
Iran
made
has
about
been
14 billion.
Iran has been destroying American facilities overseas, all of them, damn near all of them. They've been getting intel from the Russians. You
Are
know
they
what I mean?
basically saying that we shouldn't be over there? Maybe we should take all our resources we've been giving everybody and bring it back.
Because apparently they missiles
Nah,
that they
we ain't
got
gonna have
can't
to.
reach us, so they getting all the shit that they can't
Or
reach in
oh, my
America.
bad, I forgot. We over there taking the resources from them. My
You know
bad.
what I mean? These
Yeah,
niggas got
we ain't gonna
these
have what we
niggas.
need.
These niggas in Iran is in control of the Strait of Hormuz, and that's like 30. They get 30% of the oil from there. Motherfuckers get 30% of the oil moved around from over there.
You
You
know
know
what
what I
that
mean?
made me think of?
And they
One Piece,
told the
the
niggas.
Grand Line,
They told
that
the
little
niggas
piece they had to
to
go through.
Then outside of that, they had it at a standstill. What you saying, sis?
I was like, when you was talking about that little piece that they had shut down or whatnot,
Hormuz?
it made me think of One Piece, the Grand Line, when they had to go up that
Yeah,
little piece,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you block that off. You can't get to the other islands, the other,
yeah,
the free world or whatever they want to
yeah.
call it.
So, everybody losing money. You know what I mean? So they got a toll up, and they charging niggas millions to get through. You know what I mean?
Wow,
And so right now, the way strategically America's
that's how they
America's
funding their
losing
war.
based off of, you know what I mean? Iran don't want to stop. You know what I mean?
I
They
wouldn't
want
stop
that
if I was
war
them
to
either.
what people don't understand, they used to be Persia back in the day. So that used to be the Persian Empire before it was Iran. You know what I
Oh
mean?
wow!
They got
Think
about
about that
97 million
history.
people in that motherfucker. They one of the richest countries over there. It's not the same as Venezuela.
So it's like the 300 Persia versus Rome.
Look, they probably the strongest niggas outside of Russia and them the big names over there. You know, Russia, China, and them. You know what I mean? Everybody else gotta
Wow!
have help from somebody else.
Yeah, I
But
remember when
they can,
I
because
remember
they're
back in the
big
day.
enough to do it on their own.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when George Bush Jr. when he was president, he went and met the people from Iran, and the president of Iran at that time said George W. Bush didn't have a soul. He said he looked in his eyes; it was just black emptiness in there.
And I'll tell you something else. In the 80s, there was something to where they had a bunch of Americans kidnapped and held hostage. They let the black people go. They was feeding the black people. They said, we don't got no issue with the black people because they oppressed. You know, they let the black people go. They don't got no issue with black people.
Yeah, but bro, like, how bad of a person do you got to be in order for that type of person to say you ain't got no soul? Like, that person evil.
Yeah.
Like, damn. So America, like, the thing about America, I love America, but America do a lot of shit all over the world. You know, we cause a lot of drama all over the world. So it's a reason why these people are, hate America. They got their own reasons. We now did attacks, killed, and stole, and did all over the world.
Think about this. Everybody we frame as terrorists be people that don't want us in their shit, like don't want us with a whole little thing in their shit patrolling.
Yeah,
Iran is one of the motherfucking countries. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and think about once we
Venezuela
get
was
up in
one of them motherfucking countries. Cuba is one of them motherfucking countries. They don't want occupation.
once we get up in their shit, we taking their shit. Like that's the thing. Once we get up in there, then they resources start getting took. Then they got spies up in their shit. Then they they shit start having coups
I mean,
and
I'm trying to
civil
sit
war.
here and figure out what's the point when everything is a fucking mixed pot, a fucking mixed melting pot.
I'm gonna
You know
tell you
what
the
I'm
point.
saying? Everybody is everywhere. If everybody ain't been there, everybody is going there. Somebody is there now, and somebody is here right now.
No,
Like,
hey, but look, I'm gonna tell you, sis. The point of it is, they want the resources. It's the limited resources on this planet, and they want to be in control of those resources. They want to be in control of this oil. That's the main thing. It's just natural resources. It's limited supplies. They want to be in control of it. Period. That's all it is about. That's the race of man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the race of man that we in right now.
And apparently, every time America go to a country to occupy, there be missing children coming about and abuse accusations. It'll be a bunch of shit always going on as well as the other type of resources that's on the land. Because people is resources as well as the you know resources of like the oil and shit. Like they
I mean,
taking all that shit.
think about this. The government infiltrated the Black Panthers and then killed, people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if they did that if they do it, that's an example of how they operate. They infiltrate, they sabotage, and then they kill. And they do the same thing when they go into these countries. It's just how they operate. It's how they operate, their mode of operation. They go into these countries like they did in Venezuela. They had people in Venezuela already. So whenever they was ready, by the time they did the operation, it was real simple. Niggas was just already in place. They knew where everybody was.
And guess where all that oil went? That shit went to Israel.
It's terrible, and we need the shit here.
Yep.
Israel is an idiot. Israel is already Netanyahu is already a war criminal.
Yeah, the
He's
two war
already wanted.
criminals going out with a bang. That's what it is.
Yeah, he's already wanted on the world stage. They need to just, get him arrest his ass.
Yeah, they need to,
Because, under his watch, they killed 30 kids a day. They've been killing 30 kids a day.
Oh, that
since the
motherfucker, they
beginning.
worship Baal. Think about it. Right before they blew up, then I was arguing with a motherfucker who was a MAGA nigga. He was talking about Iran blew up their own school. I was like, that don't
Boy,
make
tell
no
me the
fucking
truth.
sense. That
sound
shit
like
don't
some
make no
American shit.
Yeah, boy, tell me the truth.
MAGA supporter. But I was like a day or a few days before that, them niggas in Iran, they burned a Baal statue that was in Israel. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like they was burning shit. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, this school is burnt up. I mean, this school get bombed. So I feel that's connected. They burnt up a statue of the demon that they worship.
Yeah, but America was the people that blew up that school.
Them niggas connected though. Them niggas, America do whatever that nigga Ben Yahoo say. Whatever the bitch of Yahoo.
Yeah, I don't like that guy either. He's a weirdo.
What they used to say: first you get the power, or first you get the money, then you get the power.
Yeah. The thing about these Jewish people, no disrespect, but none of them is from Abraham. All of these people are Polish. Like they from Poland and all these other places. None of them are from Abraham's bloodline. Abraham was the same shit as Iran people is Palestinian. That's what Abraham was. These people that's in Israel, they are Polish. They not even from that area. They came from Germany. You know what I mean? They got kicked out of Germany and all that shit. Like these people,
the niggas at the top, the fucking them Zionists, them niggas is like they like some Turks. These niggas, this is what they do. They go to different places pretending to be whatever they gotta pretend to be to take over whatever the fuck they gotta take over. That's what the fuck they do. So they're not really quote unquote the Jews that you know of in the Bible. You know what I mean? They claim that, but that they're not them.
Yeah, they
There's
not from that
something, there's
bloodline,
something else. There's something else from somewhere else that's pretending. You know
right?
what I
Because
mean? And they got
they
Right.
not
some.
from
Well, we
Abraham.
already know the government will never be transparent or honest with anybody.
And guess what? If they not from the Abrahamic bloodline, then that means they not the chosen people. Those people that's doing all this shit, they not the chosen people.
In my opinion, they spawned from hell. They the synagogue of Satan.
And
What
guess
does
what
that
else?
nigga?
In the Old Testament, it was a couple characters that they wasn't from the same belief as the Abrahamic Jews, but God, through these people, God made it possible that people of different beliefs could convert to Christianity and other things. So when these people get on there and they try to make it seem like Jews are the only chosen people, yeah, for a period of time in the Bible that was true, but then God allowed it to be make everybody you know, a part of
Yeah,
the chosen people. So it ain't
yeah,
no one chosen people no more. Everybody
yeah.
chosen.
And even besides that part, even if there was, the motherfuckers who's claiming it the most is not them. Even if they were that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even
even if
but
that were the case.
yeah. So it's just like they stole some identity and then they taking it to the fucking extreme. Because the original people who will have it won't even move like that.
Yeah, like these people is ridiculous.
The original ones won't even be moving like that. So these people gonna overstep their fucking boundaries. These pathetic pigs, like ridiculous.
Yeah, that's basically what
And
I'm
these
looking at
lionists,
America right now. They not arresting none of the people that's on the Epstein list. Why? Because power speaks volumes. All those people are powerful people, and people are afraid to move on it.
and at the end of the day, there's more of us than them. So the power is an illusion in a sense as well. Even though they got some shit, they ain't as strong as people think.
But guess what? They got dumb people. I mean, I ain't gonna even say dumb people. They got institutions that they develop that's built to protect them, like police. What is police here to protect? Not people. They here to protect property. That's what
Yeah,
one of
mostly
the main
property.
things. And one of the first properties that they was trying to protect and secure was slaves. You know what I mean? They were slave chasers and capturers. That's what so that's one thing. That's one institution that is in the place of keeping rich people protected away from people who don't have money. So that's
Yeah.
one thing. Then we got ICE. Then we got, it's just so many different
And there's
organizations out there that's
look,
built to keep people under people foot on people neck.
hey, look. What if I said that there's rumors that ICE was funded or created by Israel? Like if you go to their like where it was created and shit and funded, or where the it's in Israel type shit.
I'll believe you. I'll believe it.
You
I'll
know,
believe that. That sounds believable. You know what I mean? Because they got a lot of money and they got their hands in a lot of things.
I
In a
was
lot.
looking into it. It was hard to come by some information. Well, I gotta look down more, but it ain't like that's apparently clear that it's out here. You know what I mean? I'll tell you that. It's something with it.
Yeah, definitely something. But yeah, bro, my fault. I know we took this conversation and made it not so much about transparency, but
No, that's all this shit's about. Transparency is about what you got on your mind as well. You know what I mean? What you think? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Exactly. This is a channel where you can express yourself and your opinions and your experiences and your point of view. So, hey, we here for it.
yeah.
I think I froze a little bit though, so I'm just to try to fix this.
Yeah, but I do think it's clear that the country has been compromised. Like, the motherfuckers we shouldn't be trusting the motherfuckers in charge. I've been saying even before all of this year and shit, but for sure it's so fucking obvious that we're not even how do a motherfucker from another country tell us what the fuck to do? give us
Look,
press conferences telling us, well, get the fuck up out of here, nigga. I ain't listening to your bitch ass, nigga. I ain't
now,
listening to the other nigga either, but especially you, nigga.
yeah, but look at this, bro. Now, bro, look at this. People may think I'm crazy when I say this. Remember that insurrection that happened on January 6th?
Mm-hmm.
I think they actually succeeded. Like, I don't think that they lost that. I think whatever they wanted, they got it that day. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Whatever
Yeah,
they wanted that
that
day,
was
they got.
the rumor that was stated. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because one of the things about an insurrection, a successful insurrection, it has little bloodshed, very little bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that day when they
And
did
what
that,
year was
they
it?
actually won.
And what year was that? Was it in 20? Was it before COVID? After? I mean, was it
It
before
was
the
after COVID.
pandemic?
It was the last time that it was when Trump left office. It was right when the beginning of Biden term, because he
It
didn't
was
believe.
like 22 or something.
Yeah, 2022. Yeah, 20. Yeah, around that time. But it was at the beginning of Biden's election. Like when he was getting sworn in to be president, they had pulled the insurrection.
And Biden just had one term, correct?
Yeah, he only had one. Now Biden, he the reason why we in this situation we in now, because he got sick while he was in office and he kept going. And then after that, when he was already too old, he tried to run for president.
And
When
look,
all he had to do was step down and let Kamala Harris take over.
the
That's all
Epstein
he had to
file. The Epstein file said that nigga was dead since 2019.
do. Yeah, he could have been shit.
So
You never know.
if that is true and if that was the case, then who the fuck was that? They said some people said sometimes it was Jim Carrey, sometimes it was somebody else.
That's hilarious. It was Jim Carrey.
They said when he be falling down and shit, that'd be Jim Carrey. When he be walking around looking like he don't know where he going, that'd be Jim Carrey. When he be looking like he be talking to nobody and he shaking nobody's hand, he said that'd be Jim Carrey.
Nigga, that is dementia, is what it is.
That's a bitch.
Definitely.
Well, we do have one of these few videos. If you want to if we want to just select one to just dive into, just to touch on that, and then if we can close out if you guys want to. Unless y'all want to keep going, we can keep going. I'm with it.
It's whatever. You can play a video if you want. I know we didn't even show one yet, huh?
No, not one. But I know a lot of people were saying that they would the uncles they would choose would be Bernie Mac for sure. Yeah, for sure, Bernie Mac.
But yeah, man. Yeah, I'll look at a video if that's what y'all trying to do. I'll look at one.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I'll play one of these videos, probably self-explanatory. I don't know.
There's honesty and there's transparency in a relationship, okay? Honesty is I ask you a question and you answer that honestly. Transparency is your forthcoming. So as we date and we get to know each other and you're transparent with me, part of the transparency is that you and I both are either texting in front of each other, phone calls are coming through. We are now orbiting together. That's what healthy relationships do. People who don't have anything to hide, who are transparent, okay?
I think the good doctor may be right in that transparency is the way to go. And so, if the fella's gonna be transparent, I think you ought to be transparent about the fact that you went through my phone and didn't find it. Amen. I think you ought to be transparent about them last few niggas that still be calling you. You may not entertain them, but they still be calling your phone. I need you to be transparent about why you don't trust them. I need you to be transparent about the fact that we started off in a deficit when it came to trust and I didn't do to you. That I got here and had to prove myself immediately. So yes, Doc, I agree. You need to be a little more transparent.
Thank you.
But ladies, y'all looking real opaque like a if you know what I'm saying. I ain't seen through one of y'all yet.
I think they made, you know, what do they call that, relationship talk? I think they made it into a form of battle, like battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Man versus woman.
every time I see the video, it sounds like, okay, the woman say something that sounds good, then the man try to top her, then the woman try to. It be like that. They be trying to sound shit that's like that sound good. You know what I mean?
Oh, you saying they just be doing them sound bites? They trying to get them wham.
Yeah.
But honestly though, but what they said, but what he said was real though, because like you know, the women they don't be as honest as they could be because you know what I heard was most women they have an exit plan. You know they have an exit plan,
Mm.
and you
I
know
mean,
them last
Very
couple
good.
niggas be in their phone still.
you said an exit plan. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
like
sure
exit
people
plan.
got an A through Z plan.
Well,
Yeah,
I feel like I don't know. It depends on
But
how
you
long.
talking about regarding relationships, correct? Let me not get confused.
I
yeah,
feel
I'm talking about that.
I feel like if it's just if you just starting some shit, I feel like every relationship you start, there's gonna be some residual motherfuckers you got to get rid of before you know what I mean, before you could really commit for real, for real. But it depends if you're talking about 3-4 years down, you shouldn't even have that type of issue unless you looking for some of them issues. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean?
yeah,
I ain't
both
saying
of
what he
them
saying
right
ain't
though.
true, and I ain't saying what she ain't saying it ain't true. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
both
It
of
just
them.
sounds like, you know what I mean? It just sounded like everybody was just trying to, you know, sound cute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what they said was true though. Both of them were saying a bunch of real shit though.
Yeah, it just sounded petty to me.
Yeah, but
Some of the
yeah. But that's how shit.
shit,
It's the little shit. You know what I mean? Be
I
that
mean,
little shit.
like if you trust me, you shouldn't have to go through my phone, and if I trust you, I should know that even if you do, it's not even for the reason that I think it may be off top. If I was thinking of something, you know what I mean? It might just be, oh, just let me check some shit. Your
Yeah, I
phone
know
right,
what you mean.
or mine is it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. But it's also like when she do go through the phone and find out that it's nothing out of place, nothing is wrong. Treat me right. Don't treat me like I'm a cheater. Shit. Treat me like I'm not cheating on you. You know what I mean? Treat me
yeah.
like the nigga that's not
But the thing
got
is,
anybody in his phone.
but from a degree, anybody that come into a relationship is going to have to deal with some bit of whatever the last person did to a degree, even if it's just in the matter. Okay, this person moved a little bit differently since that last relationship. You know what I mean? Not saying it's a good or a bad thing. You know what I mean? Just saying.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. In Las Vegas, people drive like fucking crazy lunatics. How are people
Yeah,
driving out there where you at?
not as crazy as Vegas.
Yeah, because
So
these motherfuckers out
you
here
still
drive.
get a few motherfuckers that be, you know, like there was a motherfucker on a motorcycle that's speeding today, but that's the first motherfucker that was driving out of place in a while for me. People would drive slow in front of you and shit before they drive, you know, over super fast and shit.
Yeah,
But
but I would just say this, bro.
I
Oh yeah, and I'll also say this. You said you got into it with a MAGA supporter. Man, don't
ain't get
talk to
into
the
it.
MAGA supporters.
I ain't get into it with nobody. We was talking.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't be talking to the MAGA people.
I don't
Them
get into
people
it
crazy.
with nobody. Getting into it with somebody is fighting.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But don't be talking to them MAGA people. Them people in the coat, they got that coat mindset. Like, you know, they brainwashed.
Oh yeah, I'll talk to any and everybody, brother. You know
I
what I
know,
mean?
bro.
Do nothing to
Yeah, but
me.
your belief, these people crazy,
Hey,
bro.
hey, look, my beliefs ain't gonna motherfucking waver.
Yeah, but these people crazy. But hey, bro,
Look,
I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna go out
everybody
for the
crazy.
night.
Everybody crazy.
But yeah,
All
bro, I'm
right.
gonna.
Thanks for jumping on the panel.
Oh,
Bet
it's
you
no worries, man. It's always fun talking to y'all. I'll see y'all next time.
All
see
right.
it.
Later.
Later.
But yeah. Yeah. People should be able to have a conversation, even if
Right.
opinions that's on the other side.
Don't match. You should be able to have like some good dialogue or whatever. Even if y'all don't come to no middle ground or an agreement, you can agree to disagree and keep moving forward with your same views.
Most people just need to take emotion out of it. We get too hung up over shit in conversation, which make us not be able to even have a conversation with certain people. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna disagree with them. Just come into the shit knowing that they're not gonna agree with the shit you say, even if the shit you think is logical. There's a motherfucker that ain't on that same type of logic wave.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's always gonna be some difference of opinion. So how do you go about that with stating what you feel, with letting the other person state how they feel? Because we ain't stating about who's right or wrong. We just, okay, this is how I feel, that's how I feel. You know what I mean?
Right.
In the universe, who knows who's fucking right or wrong? You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm right if I'm doing it from my heart. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But, that's just me.
Yeah, and I appreciate everyone that came up on the panel, that was in the comments and everything, that was checking out the channel. I hope to see more people jump into the channel. Our goal is to reach 500. So yeah, let's dive in and let's get these deep conversations going. And yeah, we may get off topic a little bit. We may be all over the place, but everything is in connection. And I want everyone to feel free to speak how they speak and get their point across respectfully. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Check out everybody's platform. Make sure you check out Big Vault Entertainment. We're gonna be putting up some music real soon. The beat you heard in the beginning was an instrumental that was created by BVO side. So, big moves happening. You feel me? So make sure y'all stay tuned and catch us next Thursday. And we're gonna try to put up some more content throughout the week. So,
Yeah.
stay high.
Peace. Shit.